I'm a Georgia Bulldog till I die. Red and black running deep inside. Got that pride, you can see it in my eyes. Stand tall, yeah, we working through the night. G-A, that's right.
Welcome back to the channel, YouTube gang. Y'all already know it's game day. For those who don't know, I'm your host, Major, and this is the Dog House. Before y'all step into this doghouse, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Also, man, if you are a subscriber, you could donate to the doghouse by super chat or even the Cash App. You know what I mean? Anything counts. What's going on? Mohan walked off in the door. Man, we finishing off this Texas Vanderbilt game, man. Lord have mercy, Texas, boy. Lord have mercy, Texas defense, bro. I cannot believe it. I ain't even gonna lie, the refs, man, they've been kind of crazy. The refs has been like tripping with this game also, man. Even though, you know, Texas defense gave up a little touchdown, you know, busted coverage from the defense, then they turn around, Vanderbilt turned around and tried to go for two, which to me, that was not a touchdown at all. I don't know what the hell the refs were seeing. The ball didn't cross the power line. I can't believe they even called that a touchdown. But that's not even the kicker. The kicker is the fact that Texas just let them boys just drive down the field with like a minute on the clock, bro. Like, it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Man, I'm feeling good about this game, man. I'm honestly feeling good about this game. I don't see nothing about this game to, you know, be concerned about. You know, obviously I talked about the defense and talked about how, you know, I want to see this defense step up and, you know, play a hard game. I think the Dogs should be ready. We don't have enough time. You know what I mean? Hey, Gator, the game ain't even started, man. So, you know, cut it out with the trolling, man. It's too early for that. But anyway, I feel good about this game. You know what I mean? I think Texas is the only team that's really concerned right now. You know, not Texas, but the Gators. The Gator fans, they the only ones should be really concerned, to be real, because y'all already know what time it is with the Dogs. You know, the Dogs won't go down quietly. We all barking full of bite. You know how that go. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. We about to fight it out. What's good? What's good? It's all gravy. 912. What's happening with you, man? Getting ready for this damn game. Can't believe Texas almost allowed Vanderbilt to come back and win it at home, which is the craziest thing for me. I'm sitting there watching it, and I didn't catch it until the fourth quarter, you know. So I'm like, okay, they up 34-16. All right, they about to go ahead and, you know, smooth sail it. But man, Vanderbilt, man, listen, I ain't gonna lie, the refs did help. They did do that. I will say that on that 2-point conversion, the refs did help. And then after the 2-point conversion, they kept calling them false starts on Texas. And man, it was just like, what the hell, man? Let them boys play, man. Let them boys play. Thought Penn State could have beat Ohio. Ohio just ran away with the game. That's yeah, man. That's how it's seeming, man. Shit, but I tell you what, Florida ain't running away with no game. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Like I told y'all, I just need to see this defense. I just need to see this defense step their game up, you know, and play all 4 quarters. That's all I need to see, you know. Every team that's tried to take it away from us in their first quarter, you know, it didn't end well for them. Alabama's the only team that it ended well for. But even against Alabama, you know, we shut them out in the fourth quarter, though they still won, but we shut them out in the fourth quarter. So, you know, if you want to call Georgia fourth quarter team I guess you can say that, but at the end of the day, we in here like swim well. And we ready to go. I think we ready to go. I think this defense is ready to go. We've had enough time, man, to get it together, right? We've had enough time. like I tell people, man, DJ Lagway is a decent quarterback. You know what I mean? His accuracy rate ain't very high, but he's still a decent quarterback. 9 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, over 1,500 yards in passing. So, dude is still a good quarterback. He's big guy, big physical guy. So, he's going to be real hard to take down. So, we're going to have to get some guys in there that can bring him down. I think we do have guys to do that. We just got to put all the pieces together, man. Yeah, we done had plenty of time to get this situation together. Like I don't see how we could go into this game and lose it at the end of the day. I don't see how we could lose this game. I just don't see it. Like I say, Florida, they have talent. Don't get it twisted. They have a lot of talent on their football team. I never denied that. But what I will say is Georgia ain't no pushover at all. And I think they know that. If their fan base know that, everybody know that Georgia ain't no pushover team. You got to go through Georgia, and it is what it is. So I'm not worried at all. Heard Lagway been dealing with a leg injury for the last few games. Oh, okay, didn't hear about that, but if so, maybe Georgia take advantage of that. But it is what it is. We in here like swim well on a beach chair. Let's get it, dogs. We are in here, man, ready to rock and roll. It seemed like that game, that Texas Vanderbilt game just would not end. I just cannot believe Texas at home allowing this team to, almost come back and win it, man. Luckily for Texas, the time wasn't on Vanderbilt's side, man, because everything about that game would have been lost if Vanderbilt didn't use their last time out, which I feel like they kind of had to. But if they didn't use that last time out, it almost didn't even matter. But they still needed a couple. If they had a couple of more, I say another minute on the clock or a couple of more seconds on the clock, I believe they would have won that game. But Texas gave them their second loss. So, hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody that jumped off in the chat early, man. Shout out to Mohan. Shout out to Gator Bait Matt, even though he started trolling early, which is too early for that in my opinion. DJ Lil Griff. Shout out to him, Mac. Shout out to Mac. It's all gravy. You know what I'm saying? Shabazz, what it is, man. What's up? I got my Hennessy ready. Hey, I ain't got nothing ready, man. I've been sipping a little too much this week. After I got this tooth pulled up here at the top, man, I kind of been using that as a pain reliever kind of sort of, and man, I had to, cut back a little bit. So I ain't got nothing today. I might end up going to get something at halftime. You just never know. I knew Vandy was not the team. Shit, the way Vandy was playing, man, they could have came back and won that game. I know, like I said, the refs did. Shout out to 225 girl walking off in this thing. Hey, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all subscribed if y'all ain't subscribed. And you can, like I say, you can also donate to the channel, man. Especially if you're a subscriber. It only helps the channel grow. You know what I mean? You can hit that super chat or even the Cash App. I got it available on the screen for you. But let's get into it, man. Like I say, man, yeah, man, Vandy could have took that game away. No, don't lie. You know that wife said no more drinking for the. Nah, it's not that. It's just, me personally, I just felt like I had too much. I had been sipping pretty much for at least about 2 or 3 days out of the week. And like that's a little bit much for me. I normally don't drink throughout the week like that. And it's normally on the weekends, game day and shit like that. So the fact that I was doing it during the week was a little bit too much for me. So I had to cut back. I was like, nah, not today. And then last night, my old lady had brought some type of drink that she got from one of her friends. And it's got like THC in it. So that definitely took me over. I was already on the Crown, drinking the Crown, and then turn around, she brought that out. So that definitely took me so far over last night. So that's partially why I'm not even messing with it today. Said Vandy is still not 2021 team. Vandy straight. Vandy, they better than what they was. That's what I got to give them credit because they way better than what they was. You know what I mean? 1-1. What is that? One and only EBK say Georgia with the win. It's all gravy. Say glad we don't play Vandy. Yeah. Vandy, hey man, they looking good this season. Don't know how they're gonna look next season. I know I was seeing something earlier, way before this game. I think it was in the fourth quarter of the Texas Vandy game. I was seeing something about Jared Curtis came across my phone, and I'm really not gonna go so far in depth about my feelings about that situation, but they was just saying that he bought his own ticket to see that game, so it is what it is. How was that THC drink? It was good. The actual flavor is good. So, that's why I stopped drinking it, because the flavor of it is good. It tastes like a little energy drink or something like that. So, yeah, man, if you into that type of drink, THC and all that, yeah, it's pretty good. Said, hold on, you a Texas Ranger fan? No, not Q, not Major. No. I got to update my program. Have it. Yeah. I mean, I felt the buzz. I didn't drink nothing but a couple of sips out of it, but I felt the buzz. All right, let's get into it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Yeah, I know. He said I'm lagging. Yeah, it's the internet connection. I don't know. Maybe I need to update this. I need to update because I don't have nothing run. Hold on, let me see. I don't have nothing else running, so it's got something to do with the internet connection. Sorry about that, y'all, if I'm lagging. I hate that it even happened this way. Am I still lagging? I can see I'm watching myself right now, so I'm watching the live right now. No, I'm not gonna do the call-ins today because I'm already lagging. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna just chill. We just gonna kick back. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on how well this live stream goes. It depends on how well the live stream goes. If the live stream continue to go well and we ain't cutting out and lagging and all that, yeah, I'll open up the phone lines. But for right now, I'm trying to just make sure everything going steady and going straight. Said not lagging much anymore. Yeah, I had to turn something off also that I had in going in the background. I had to turn that off too. Damn, I was hoping. Yeah. Like I say, man, if the live stream continue to go well in this first half, we definitely can open it up. Yeah, but yeah, we definitely want to open the phone lines up. If the live stream continues to go well and we not losing internet connection, and maybe at half we can open it up. All right. Oh wow! Why he didn't take off? Oh, that was a passive. Okay, cool. We'll take it. We'll take anything the defense give us. Goddamn it, we'll take anything y'all give us. It don't matter to me. We'll take anything the defense give us. Sometimes I just be wanting, I be wanting Stockton to take off, because if he looking at Cash Jones right now, he see that Cash Jones don't got it. So that's where I be wanting to see Gunner take off a lot in points like that. And then I always talk about wanting to see Gunner take off. That's a prime example of a play right there that I would love to see him take off. Uh oh. There you go. Williams a little slow, but that's all good. He got the first. Let's go. Yeah, they using them downfield, which is cool. It's all gravy. They using them downfield, but you know, you got to make sure if he's downfield that he's open, because you got to realize this man is short, man. The DB's is taller than him, so he's pretty short. He's not a tall guy, so if you don't have him, just take off. That's just, you know, what I like to see. I don't know. I just like to see him take off. Uh-oh, offense is out here. Uh-oh, Oscar Depp out here. Come on with it. Come on with it, dogs. I know I'm behind, y'all. I'm behind. Said, but you right. He ain't as good as James Cook. Nah, he ain't as good as James Cook. And also, too, whenever you got a short running back out there, you need to make sure that he's wide open. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to see a defender on him, because those guys are already taller than your running back. Naturally, they're going to be taller than your running back. So, yeah, let's go, dogs. Let's go. Let's push the pile, dogs. Let's go, dogs. Y'all already know I'm going to be a little behind, y'all, so don't mind me. I'm a little behind with my cable. I don't have regular cable like some of y'all. So every week, you already know I'm going to be a little bit behind with my celebrations. A lot of time I look at the chat to see what's going on, too, because a lot of time y'all. Yes, sir. Dylan Bell, let's go, baby. My guy, man, finally. Let's go, baby. Come on, man. Let's go. That's why I was telling old boy, man, what's his name? Damn, I got to go. Gator Bait. That's why I was telling Gator Bait, bro. It's too early to come with that trolling, bro. It's too early. You don't even know how the game going to turn out. Yeah, let's go, Dylan Bell. You don't know how the game gonna turn out, so it's too early to troll, man. Especially when you coming into the dog house, you can't troll no dog that early. You gotta be patient, because you just never know. See, that's what I meant to talk about. Touchdown, let's go, 225 girl. Yeah, that's what I meant to talk about in my last video, that Georgia is so unpredictable, bro. A lot of people don't realize that, but Georgia is very unpredictable, especially in this season. And it looked like they already out there trying to fight. But especially this season, we are very unpredictable, bro. You know, prior seasons, we were able to move the ball so good, you know, it's running, and we had Brock Bowers always out there making big plays, so we were able to move the ball a whole lot. But this season, we've been so unpredictable, you know what I mean? Locking teams down in the fourth quarter, locking teams down in the second half, not playing at all in the first half, and still turning around and winning games. So Georgia right now is very unpredictable, and it's going to be hard for a lot of teams to actually beat Georgia, regardless of how, I could say, bad we were playing in the first half. I think a lot of people said that Florida actually had the edge on us or whatever, because we didn't know how Florida was going to come because they got a new coach. Florida knew how we was going to come. Yeah, but you got to realize too, Florida don't realize, or they didn't realize, that we are unpredictable. So some games we might start out slow. I ain't gonna lie, ever since the Ole Miss game, I feel like this is the identity of Georgia now after the Ole Miss game, because now we seeing the potential. We seeing that they can start out pretty fast and come down the field and score. So it's like, man, look, man. At the end of the day, like I said, we unpredictable. See, I think a lot of teams coming into it thinking that we're gonna look like we looked in week 1 or week 3 but no, man. I think it's done changed. I think those guys done got their footing. They done got comfortable, especially Gunnar Stockton. He's done got real comfortable, and now it's time to play ball. And hey, man, you got a good team, you got a good offense on your hand to work with. So at the end of the day, look, defenses better come with it. Yeah, we definitely got to see what it is, man. We definitely got to see what's going on. Chad, what the deal is. Let's go, baby. Yeah, we definitely got to see what this defense going to do. That's my biggest question is the defense going to come ready to play? Because at the end of the day, you saw what the offense was able to do. Now it's time for you to do your job. You know what I mean? All I want to see is 3 and outs. That's it. All I want to see is 3 and outs. But like I told y'all, DJ Lagway is a decent quarterback also. So, he's mobile also. So if his leg is the problem in this game, it is what it is. But I know he is a mobile quarterback. So we got to pay attention to that. Look out for that. Like I said in my last video, we've had those type of problems with mobile quarterbacks and in previous seasons. And I just want to see this defense just do what they did against Ole Miss. Like play the first half. Don't wait till the second half. What's going on, man? Defense need to show up. They got to show up, man. That's the only thing that I'm really concerned with. If y'all watched the video yesterday, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm only concerned with the defense because of the simple fact that we saw that they were able to play in the first half, against Ole Miss, and they look pretty decent. But at the same time, can they be consistent week to week and do the same thing? SMU about to beat Miami. Yeah, Miami struggling with them boys. Miami just ain't looking the same as as they were looking in the beginning of the season, man. Things done changed. Some teams look very good in the beginning of the season, start looking bad towards the end of the season. Some teams start looking bad in the beginning of the season, start looking better towards the end. It just be like that sometime, I guess. Yeah, I believe Miami going down also. That's true. Our real identity is starting to show. Yeah, it's starting to show, That's like what I was always fussing about. Like, Kirby Smart, them always talking to press conference, hey, we're looking like this in practice. We're a good team. We doing this in practice. We doing that. And I'm like, well, when are we going to see it on the field? You know what I mean? This is a perfect time to show it, right? And I'm glad that they did show it against Ole Miss, and hopefully we get to see it today against these Florida Gators. Oh, they lost? Okay. Good shit. It's shit. I'm just looking for a W today. Man. What's that? They just gave them their second loss, right? And the biggest thing that I'm looking for from this defense, because I know Lagway is gonna make plays. That's gonna happen. What I do want to see is this defense get in his face. Yep, they just took their second loss. Yeah, I got to see the defense get in Lagway face, man. I think that's the biggest thing, because like I told y'all, like Lagway ain't no slack, man. Don't get it twisted, you know what I mean? Just because his name ain't ringing all over the SEC and all of that don't mean nothing. At least to me, it don't mean nothing, because I've seen him play at a very high level. I seen him play us last season at a very high level. So I know this guy can get in here and play. But one thing that I do know is if we get in his face, we can control all of that. So we got to control that line of scrimmage also. Yeah, just flush him out. You got to flush him. That's all. See, there we go. Flush them out the pocket. Don't let them get comfortable. Who down? Who hurt? Somebody look like they down. Raylan Wilson. Who is that? Logic is it? No, that ain't. No, that's Jordan Hall. I don't know. That look like that might be a That look like that might be a Charlie horse or something. Yeah. You said my Florida O-line holding. Well, look like Raylan Wilson's finding a way to get through there. That's all we need, though. Like at the end of the day, I've been talking about that. All we got to do is get in his face. I don't care what type of quarterback you is. If you disrupt that O-line and get into that quarterback's face, I don't care how good of a quarterback he is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you just got to get in his face. And if we can do that, we good. I hope Jordan Hall will be okay. Yeah, it looked like it might just be either a sprain or either a Charlie horse or something like that. Might need to go to the sideline, drink some water or something. Yeah, like I say, man, during halftime, closer to halftime, I'm gonna open up them phone lines. I ain't going out this game without opening up the phone lines. I just had to make sure that the stream was going right, because I know a lot of times certain things that be running. Like for me, I don't have nothing running while I'm live streaming, because it does slow down your computer. You know what I'm saying? We got so many devices connected to our internet and stuff like that, and I know that might take, have something to do with why the connection is going out. Like right now, it's not even showing that I'm losing connection at all right now. So I knew it must have had something to do with some of my programs that I got on this computer. I had to shut them down. Well, it was only one that was actually open, but that one, with that one program that was open, it actually uses up Wi-Fi also. I don't know how. I got to look more into it, because it shouldn't be using Wi-Fi. It shouldn't be using the internet. But yeah, man, hit the thumbs up, man. Shout out to Chad for saying to hit the thumbs up, man. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. We in here. We in here. Hit them thumbs up, man. Get them likes up. Let's do it. Anybody walking off in the chat, man, it don't cost you nothing to hit the like. It don't cost you nothing, man, just to hit the like button. That's all I ask for. I ain't asking for nobody to send me no super chat. Now, I wouldn't mind it. I always, got the scroll up there so that y'all can see it in case you want to donate to the channel, because it does help the channel grow. Believe it or not, it helps the channel grow. It probably helped me get some faster Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? But yeah, donate if you like, and if you can't donate, then hit the like button. You said you should go on KB Live and talk some shit. I hope Jordan Hall good. We need that big boy. Yeah, man. But let's see who else we got. If not, let's see who else we got. If not, because I'm ready to see more talent anyway, I'm ready to see the next man up anyway. Yeah, that's all we got to get in this dude do is get in this dude's face, man, to be disruptive. That's all this defense got to do. Yeah, so let's get it, dogs. Let's get it. Defense look like they woke today. Oh, yeah, that might be a sprain. Yeah, that might be a sprain. You know what I'm saying? Or a pulled muscle or some type. But it don't look too bad, but it look bad enough to be out for the rest of the game, maybe. That look bad enough to be out, because that's a big boy, so, All right, man, that's the first 3 and out. Defense, you did your job. That's all I want to see you do, baby, is do your job. Yeah, he sprained it. Yeah, that's what it looked like. It's all gravy. That's definitely what it looked like. But being that size, man, those type of sprains, man, that hurt them big boys. Oh, he did throw a pick. Wow. So you mean to tell me that Carson Beck is going to throw a pick every single game for the rest of this season? Wow, bro. Yeah, I see that now, Kilo. I see that now. That's so pathetic, bro. That's pathetic. That is so pathetic, bro. This dude is on a consistent basis. And you don't have Come on, Gunner. Run, brother. Stop waiting on that block and take off, man. But anyway, you don't have, I guess I could say you don't have a team like Georgia. So you can't throw interception after interception and still win games. See, that's what he thought. He thought he had a team like Georgia where, he could afford to throw a couple interceptions and still win the game. But no, it don't work like that. You can't do that everywhere, my brother. I don't know why they keep using Cash Jones. Why, you know what I mean? Like, what's that about? What's the Cash Jones? What's the targeting Cash Jones. Like I want to see. I'd rather see him run. I don't want to see him catching passes. But I don't know, man. Maybe it was something going on in practice that was pretty damn good, and they wanted to keep him there. Come on, Noah Thomas. Cash my guy, but I'm ready for him to go. Damn. Yeah. I don't know if I want to say I'm ready for him to go, but you know, I don't think it make a difference with this team if Cash Jones, whether he was to stay elite, which he should be gone after this season. But I'm just saying, like, I don't see it making a difference. I think Cash Jones was just a reliable source at one point in time. You know, he was just a reliable guy, and it wouldn't matter whether he was gone or not. Damn, I wish they. Damn, I hope them boys don't get to fight, because they look like they might get to fight after a while. Yeah, man, we need to use our tight end, let them eat. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, get the tight ends involved. I don't want to see Cash Jones out there. Damn, that boy, the Gator player, why is he so damn hyped? You made one good play. God damn, this dude is hollering all the way to the sideline. Sheesh. But they did their job, though, so, you know. Yeah, like, brother is, like, literally, like, hollering and screaming all the way to the sideline. The game just started, bro. Like, yeah, you did your job, you know what I'm saying? But damn, brother, like, what are you doing? I think after that first injury that Lagway had, that kind of affected him. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That last that first injury that he had, I think was it before they played us last season or after? Whichever one, that's what got to him the most, I think. Wow. 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 Yep, that's why I say you got to get in his face, man. You can't, you know, you got to get in his face, man. That front seven have to do their job. You know, front seven got to do their job. But, you know, like I said before, this team is, you know, this is not the defense that we once had, so we're going to get scored on. So this is not a big deal. So just, you know, brush that off. It's not really a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal, guys. We know what type of defense we have, you know what I'm saying? So we can't expect them not to score, right? They're going to score. They have a decent quarterback at under center, and also the secondary seem to be confused from time to time, and we've seen that week to week. So, man, running wide open. That was KJ Bolin, too. 5-star. That was KJ Bolin. That's why I say, yeah, that's been happening all year. Yeah, like the secondary has been questionable all year. That's why we need that front seven to do their job and be disruptive up front, because we know if giving the quarterback too much time, like I always say, I don't care how bad your quarterback is. If you give a quarterback way too much time to sit in the pocket, if the defense giving the quarterback all that time to sit in the pocket, he's going to get it to somebody. Because meanwhile, he's sitting in the pocket looking all over the field. You got multiple receivers running in multiple directions. The DBs is getting tired of trying to catch up to the wide receivers. So eventually they're going to get open. I mean, that's just how it works. That's just how it works. It's just all about that. That's why I say that front seven has got to be disruptive. They have to be disruptive. That's the only way. You can put a kid in there at quarterback. If he sit in that pocket long enough, he gonna make a play downfield. KJ is a bust. I'm sorry, y'all. That boy ain't even live up to the hype. Yeah, he ain't live up to the hype that I expected him either. But you know, Let's give him some time, man. This is it's early, right? Let's give it some time. On top of that, great position, genius on the 40. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say, man, like if you got a quarterback sitting in the pocket and he's a decent quarterback, if he's in that pocket more than 5 seconds, he's gonna get it to his man. You know, that's just how I feel. If he's a good quarterback and he's sitting in that pocket for at least 5 seconds or more, it's a wrap. Somebody gonna get open. You know, mind you, you got wide receivers in the backfield that's just running around the field. You know how hard it is to defend that, to keep trying to chase a player down. You don't know which way he gonna get open. That's hard for your DBs to you know. It's just hard. That's hard to do. And because we don't see that side of the field, we don't typically realize that. But that's actually what's going on. Wild Lagway is sitting in the pocket, waiting for somebody to get open because the Georgia defense ain't getting in his face. You got a bunch of his receivers running all around the field, finding ways to get open. And that's normally how it happens. For those who don't know what goes on, I mean, obviously obviously the camera doesn't show you what's going on as far as the defense goes, but that's what's happening. Them boys is just trying to get open, and if you giving them so much time to sit in that pocket, what you think he gonna do? Yeah, KJ good, man. I mean, he good. He good. I think a lot of times too, man, other players can make players play better. And what I mean by that is that you just need a collective group of people that play for each other. This defense, we all know that this defense is young, and we all know that we don't really see a leader on this defense yet, quite just yet. They was even calling KJ Bolden the leader in the beginning of the season, so you know that's not that good, right? That ain't good if you calling KJ Bolden one of the leaders in the defense. So we just got to get the experience that we need, I think. Yeah, we definitely ain't got no Lewis Scenes back there. We ain't got no Lewis Scenes or no N'Kobe Deans. We don't have no guys like that. And that's a part of it too. We're not seeing that. But like I say, I think sometimes players play better with other players. And we don't know, we know the 21 and 22 season, them guys loved each other. They played for each other. Like you can tell that they had a bond, right? And I'm not saying that this defense don't. I just think that they all so young, and they just gotta get it together. And plus Glenn Schumann, they gotta put the pieces together, put people in the right places, Bat it down. I thought he would be a leader, maybe not in a vocal sense, but because he played under Malachi and Dirty Dan. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, I was hearing that in the beginning of the season. Jordan Hall walking it off. Yeah, I figured it. But yeah, I heard so much about KJ Bolden from, mainly the commentators, and I was like, why are they mentioning KJ Bolden? But he make a few good plays, but we definitely don't, like it's all Gravy said, we don't have those heavy hitting defensive players no more, linebackers or nothing. I'm gonna need Noah Thomas tall ass to go out there and get open, man. Real talk. He just out there blocking, and he barely blocking. You see, he just let his man roll off. He barely blocking. Like, I'm gonna need that boy to get open, man. Like, what's the use of having a 6'4", 6'5" wide receiver and you ain't targeting him? I'm gonna need that boy to get open. Zach Branch can't do it by himself. Yep, the minute he throw to Noah Thomas, it's an interception. Wow. The minute he throw to Noah Thomas, it's no wonder why they hadn't been throwing to him. Wow, the minute they throw to him, it's a damn interception. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just was talking about this dude. And once your hand touched the ball as a receiver, That's it, brother. You're expected to catch the pass. But they did say that the ball is a little behind them, though. I will say that. So that wasn't a great throw by Gunnar Stockton either. That wasn't a great throw. And then that's what I always say. I always said about Gunnar too, putting so much heat on the ball. You know what I mean? Like I think it works in certain cases, but sometimes it don't. Like, yep, leaving guys wide open. That number 3 better look out. Well, and I'll say this too. You know, the offense made a bad play, so we can't put all of this on the defense because the offense did make a bad play. So, you know, they did turn the ball over. Each and every team is going to try to capitalize over that off the turnover. So, that's one thing you can't do is turn the damn ball over like that. And that's like I say, man. I didn't know how we would play this game, and I don't know how this game is going to end. But what I do know is Georgia is going to continue to fight. So we gotta know that Georgia will continue to fight. So regardless of what we're seeing right now, you know, the game is not over. Yeah, that was a decent tackle by CJ. I was glad that he did at least get him down, because a lot of time these boys be letting tackles slip. But you know, this is it. This is it, man. This is a rival type of game, regardless of them not having Billy Napier. Obviously, Billy Napier was the part of the problem. Obviously, so at the end of the day, people looking at it like, oh, y'all playing a team that ain't got no head coach. Well, for one, they do have somebody in this place, and two, the reason why they probably was playing so bad was because of Billy Napier. So, you know. All we got to do is use our tight ends, Dylan Bell and Branch. You get Dylan Bell, got to get it. Ain't no stopping that boy. Yeah, I think, and shout out to the defense, you know what I mean, for forcing them to a field goal. But I think we got to get everybody in the mix, you know. Got to get everybody in the mix, and then a part of that comes from, you know, Mike Bobo scheming, and that's my only thing. He's not a schemer type of offensive coordinator, man. You know, he's so vanilla with his play calls to the point where that's the only thing that I really criticize him on, is that the play calling is very vanilla. He mixes it up because he did it against Ole Miss. So he has the ability to mix it up, but you have to, in my opinion, you got to do that each and every week, try to mix it up and throw these defenses off, you know, because at the end of the day, this run pass, like that, like, come on, man. Going into the game, we know Florida's going to throw the kitchen sink at us. Just got to be ready for it and respond accordingly. Yeah, it's a rival. It's a rival game. You know, they definitely are going to do what they got to do to pull off this game. Just them being in Florida alone is like them being at home, in my opinion. They say this is a mutual site, but just them being in Florida, period, is like them being at home. So, you know, Max said we need to put in Sokovie White and some of the other receivers in. It looked like we going away from a run. We going away from a run a bit. Yeah, I think because we haven't had the success that we just tried it out. You know, it's trial and error coming into the half. Well, and into the first quarter, it's trial and error. So you're gonna try to see what the defense is gonna give you on the, you know, when it comes to running the ball. But if the defense seemed to be holding up, they're gonna try to switch it up and throw the ball downfield. But I think that they will be all right. I'll just say that. I think we'll be all right. I think right now Florida is on. They biting their nails right now because they just hoping for a turnover. They needed that. They need that. Yeah. We ain't really got to worry. Trust me when I tell you, we got backs. You know what I mean? We got receivers. We ain't nothing to really worry about. We just gotta lock in when it comes to the defense side of the ball. But we good. We need to run the ball and wear them down. Yeah, I believe we will run the ball and wear them down eventually. But I think, in the first half, everybody got the juice in the first quarter. So they got to kind of, not necessarily abandon it, but they got to, they can't just run the ball, You just can't run the ball. We got some great backs. So eventually, I think towards the second half, we'll start running it a whole lot more. The first half, he didn't already threw an interception, so obviously they're going to try to keep it on the ground for the most part. And like I said, that was on both of them. That wasn't just on Noah Thomas. That was on Gunner also. I ain't seen Boyd yet. Yeah, I ain't seen him yet either. Yep. So here it is right here. Here it is. The wear and tear is coming right now. Like I say, normally that's what Kirby does. Kirby normally is going to try to run it up the gut, especially once your quarterback seem to have thrown an interception. That's what we know. I mean, this is typical. Like, this is what we always see from Georgia. Calm them down a little bit. Damn, Humphrey's a little slow, man. Damn. Got the first, though. Shout out to Humphrey for that. See, this is what I'm talking about with Mike Bobo's with his little trick plays, even though that's one of those basic ones. But at the end of the day, this is what you have to do. You got to mix it up, man. You got to throw the defense off. They know you've been running the ball, so now it's time to, throw them off. I mean, yeah, running the ball. It's time to throw them off. All right, Dylan. All right, let's go. Let's go. Just keep chopping. Just keep chopping, baby. All right, Dylan Bell look like he limping out there. Hope he all right. Yeah, I'm comfortable, man. My feelings is comfortable in this game. I ain't tripping. I wish Gunner would stop trying to find somebody open and just run. I just wish he would do that sometimes. I feel like he's so focused on seeing who's going to get open, and 9 times out of 10, our success level is not very high getting guys open. We obviously can see that because we got guys out here that's not even really getting targeted as much. So I feel like sometimes you got to learn how to tuck it and go. You know what I mean? Stop trying to find somebody open and tuck it and go. But he's doing a good job. Don't get me wrong. He's doing a good job, guys. I'm not saying that he's doing bad or anything like that. All I'm saying is I see a lot of times where Gunner Stockton is holding the ball like as if he's giving off the impression that he's throwing it. Now, that could be to fake the defense, but at the end of the day, you don't have nobody downfield. Just, tuck it. Go. He holds the ball too long. Yeah, definitely. In my opinion, yeah. I feel like he holds it a little bit too long also. Gunner can run it too. He evades so well, but just tuck it, run, and go. Yeah. Like that's what we need to see him doing. Like I told y'all prior to the Ole Miss game, we got to see him. We got to see him running. He's at his best when he's running the ball, throwing it, mixing it up, throwing it here and there, handing it off, running. But if he's running that ball, I think he's going to be very successful running the ball. Do I want to see him air it out at times? Do we know that do we think that he can shoot it out? Yeah. We've seen Gunner Stockton. He's able to shoot it out. He's able to connect with his players and But at the same time, we need him to do what he's supposed to do as a quarterback. We don't need to build him into a quarterback. We need that. We need him to be his first nature. What his first nature is, and that's to be a running style quarterback. That's first nature to him. We saw him do it in high school. We saw him do it a whole lot of times in high school. So that's actually the expectation level that I had, because I didn't know if he would get his start at Georgia. I just didn't know. I figured eventually he would, but if he was to start, that's what I wanted to see, the way he played in high school. Now, obviously, high school and college football is totally different. I get that. But at the same time, that's the level of playing that I wanted to see Gunnar Stockton play at, because I love a dual threat. I'm a big fan of dual threat quarterbacks. I never even speak about that, but I am a big fan of dual threat quarterbacks. And I always wanted Georgia to have one. Right now, it seems as if we have a mobile quarterback. I don't know if I want to call him a dual threat though, but I will say that he's mobile. Mobile to me doesn't mean dual threat. A dual threat means he's nasty in the air and nasty with his legs. I don't know if I want to say that about Gunnar just yet. I don't know if I want to say he's deadly with his legs. I just don't want to say that right now, Gunnar can run it. Okay, yeah, I read that one. Yeah, Gunnar definitely hold the ball too long. Definitely, yeah. But yeah, I think we use dual threat a little bit too loosely. Dual threat means you're a threat in the air and with your legs. Like I said, I don't know if Gunnar is a threat with his legs. He has taken off in certain games, but as far as being a threat with your legs, I know y'all don't like to hear this, but guys like Jalen Milroe were threats with they leg. That's what you consider a threat with the legs, with the being mobile. But Gunnar, he's just a mobile quarterback. And being mobile is just being able to flush out the pocket, make plays on the run. To me, that's what a mobile quarterback does, But y'all get what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all do. All right, we're going to see what we do, man. Let's do it. Let's keep moving that ball. Let's keep moving that ball. All I want to see them dogs move that ball, man. That's it. Being extra and overly explosive, that's not Georgia football right now. That's not what we are. Trying to be extra explosive and nah. We're gonna make a few explosive plays here and there, but all we want to do is get first downs. If we run the ball, our offensive line is. Hold on, let me see this play. Oh, he overthrew his man. If we run the ball, our offense line is got to protect. Yeah, they got to protect. Yeah, true enough. They got to protect. But at the end of the day, wait a minute. You said if we run the ball. What do you mean, the running backs or Gunnar Stockton? What do you mean? Yeah, he overthrew him. Like Tim Tebow, yep. Yeah, like that's exactly what I'm talking about. See, when you flush out like that, just take off. See what I'm saying, guys? When you flushed out of the pocket and you just take off, bro. Stop trying to find somebody. You don't have to try to find somebody every time is what I'm saying. Sometimes, yeah, cool. But, you said it's a flag? Well, it should have been a flag. I think I'm about 2 minutes behind. It feels like it anyway. Yeah, see, this is the point where I say that it's time to utilize Gunnar Stockton for what he is. Like, let him go with his first, nature of a player. Like, just You know, because I don't think everything need to be thrown all over the field every time. Like, I think that we just need to play backyard football sometimes. And, you know, we look better against Ole Miss. I will say that, at least in this first half, we look better against Ole Miss. But I think we mixed it up a little more against Ole Miss also. It looked like a PI. Yeah, it did, but it is what it is. Nothing we can't change that. Yeah, no chance to even jump for that because he was hit. Yeah, but we can't change it. There's nothing that we can change. We just got to move on. That's how I feel about it. When ain't no flag thrown, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We got to just move on. And if you look at the way he threw that, man, like that didn't. I mean, if Humphreys was wide open, yeah, but nah, man. Just looking at that replay, Humphreys wouldn't have caught that no damn way. Come on, Everett. Damn. Like, Dalen Everett can't catch nobody. He had the man behind the line of scrimmage just chasing, like, that boy, man, I can't wait till he gone. I can't. Well, that's one person. That's the only person I can't wait till he's gone is Dalen Everett. Man, this looks like an even out matchup, bro. Like, if y'all really paying attention, it looks like an even matchup. This game could obviously go either way. This game could obviously go either way. You know, that's just how I'm feeling about it right now. Just watching their offense and watching our offense and their defense, our defense, yeah. No, I don't like Dalen Everett, bro. I can't. I don't. Nah. That was a good play for the defense right there. We needed that. But nah, I don't like Dalen Everett, bro. I think Dalen Everett is a part of the poison on the defense. Yeah, I think Everett is a part of the poison that's on that defense. I don't know. I just feel like he part of the poison. Yeah, Everett has taken a deep decline. Yeah, like I say, man, like just think about it. When Dalen Everett had everybody right there with him, when he had all of the guys with him, he played a little better. But he's not a leader, in my opinion. He should be the leader. He should be the leader. You know, and you've been there the longest. Like, come on now, make it make sense. You rather kept Julian instead of Dalen? Yeah, it's just like, man, I just can't. I don't know how many times I'm gonna stress it each and every week, but every game I'm seeing Dalen Everett chasing guys down every single game, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, man, like you are so off of your man, and granted, now that was the running back, so of course he's gonna be running behind him, but still, bro, like you had him behind the line of scrimmage, like. Yeah, when they played together, when he had all the guys with him, they played together. It was he seemed a little better, but like I was saying early on in this live, like sometimes it depends on who the players are. Just because they all on the same team don't mean they all get along. Don't mean they all play for each other. Don't mean that it's all for one. I mean, true enough, we would love to know that they had that type of chemistry that they had in 21 and 22. We would love to think that, but we just don't know. Not saying that they don't have it. I'm just, speculating. He was supposed to lockdown cornerback, not a zone guy. Yeah, he was supposed to be locked. Yeah, exactly. If Julian didn't get his feelings because he was on the bench because of one bad play and transfer, we would have still have him. But he's glad he's good at A&M. But glad he's good at A&M. Yeah, like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I just know, me personally, I'm tired of seeing Dalen Everett. I feel like he's a part of the poison on the defense side of the ball. I feel like if you ain't helping, then you part of the problem. If you're not helping, you part of the problem. When the last time we seen a big play come from Dalen Everett? For those who disagree with me, when the last time we was like, oh, boy, god damn, Dalen Everett, boy. But that boy on fire today. That boy hitting. That boy, when the last time we did that when it came to Dalen Everett? Now, Dalen Everett been with us for a while now. So I'm being real. Like, he's not a new guy. He's had plenty of experience. When the last time we done that when it came to Dalen Everett? Probably sometime last year. So that's why I said I'm pretty much ready to see him go ahead and head on out. I think Georgia still gets this win. It's early, but I think Georgia still gets this win. Texas game last year, he had a sack and 2 interceptions. Yeah, I mean, even when we went up against Texas, he was good also. But not Texas, but Tennessee. But at the same time, it's just I gotta see more, man, from a guy that's a veteran. Like, bro, I need to see you doing more than what you're doing. You can't let the young guys come in and show you up. Let's go offense. Let's go offense. There you go, Frazier. He ain't going to the NFL, I don't think. He might not. He might go over there and get and call up Jake Fromm, and sell some insurance. Even though I hate to go in on Jake like that. Jake was a cool guy, man. But All right, Nate, tuck that ball now. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, DeMelo did have a good game. All right, let's see what Chauncey Barnes got going on. So we already establishing right now that we can run on this team. So that's something that I'm liking. I'm loving that we can run on Florida. So we've already established that. Maybe 5 yards here and there. No real breakout runs right now, but it looks like we can run on this team. (2026) is going to be definitely better. I can see that right now. If everybody that's here right now sticks around on this offense, it definitely going to be better. We running it, Major. I already know it. Said, "Nah, you hate Everett, but I hated Jake Fromm." Nah, I don't hate Everett, man. I'm just like, man, I don't hate him. I'm just like, why is he always starting? Like, if they rotate him here and there, cool. But him starting every game, I'm confused about that. But it is what it is. I don't hate him. I don't hate Jake Fromm either, but because I might need some insurance. And he might be the guy I need to call. I think Brock Vandergrift doing something like that too. I don't know if it's insurance, but he's some type of like sales. One of them worked for some type of, is it a law firm or something like that? I don't think it's a law firm. It's some type of place Brock Vandergrift at. Don't tell me Kirby the quarterback killer now. Come on, Branch. He always do that step back thing. I don't know if I like that every time. I don't know if I like that every time. Jake was okay, but he definitely regressed when that 17 team had left our defense carried us the following year. Yeah. I just don't think Jake was elite. I think that's all that was. He wasn't elite. He did have talented guys around him, but he just wasn't an elite passer. He looked good in certain games, though. That's all we need, Jones. That's all we need, Cash. Just need the first, baby. Yeah, we just need the first, baby. Are they going to call holding on Dylan Bell? I don't know if I want to call that holding. Even the commentator like, I don't want to call that holding, bro. Now they trying to make an excuse. He stuck his hands out and got a piece of his shoulder, it seems like. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. I hate when people try to make sense of a bad call. Should we have stayed on the ground? Yeah, yeah. It was third down. God damn, offense. Yeah. Got the Gator defense thinking they out there really doing something. Bro, they know y'all ain't about to snap that ball. That ain't even in Kirby DNA. That is not in Kirby's DNA to snap that damn ball. Not this early in the game. He might snap. Yep. Free play. It worked. Because they wasn't planning on snapping that ball until he jumped. We know the refs are going to be incompetent on the calls, yeah. Because that wasn't a holding, though. That wasn't a holding call. I don't see how you holding somebody that fell on the ground. Like, you should be. I don't get that. Oh, they called a false start. Wait a minute. Yo, where's the false start at? What? Yo, this is looking like the Texas and Vanderbilt game now. Wow. Damn, he always put so much on that ball. That's crazy, bro. These refs, bro. This season alone, bro, the refs has been terrible, bro. This season alone. It's no way that was a false start, bro. That's come on, bro. Oh wow, they calling it on Gunner Stockton. What is he supposed to do when he hard snap? Oh my God! So you gonna call a false start on your quarterback for hard snapping? He got to move in order to snap. That is so fucking crazy. That is mind blowing, bro. That is so mind blowing, bro. Wow, bro. From a hard snap. Bro, how is that a false start, bro? Like, come on, college football. That's gotta change, man. Like, what do we, even if it wasn't Georgia, that is horrible, bro. That is horrible. You mean to tell me you considering a hard snap to be a false start? Since when? Because his body, moved a little more than, like, what is he supposed to be, still? Like a statue? How do you clap if you in statue mode? This is mind blowing. How do you clap in statue mode as a statue? I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. These refs all season has been terrible for everybody. Since when is clapping a false start? I don't think the clap is a false start. I think they saying that he moved his body a little too much when he clapped. How are you supposed to be still clapping? Like, I don't get that. That's the first time. Yep, Max said it. This is the first time I've ever seen a call like that on a quarterback in history. Give Florida any advantage that they can. I see. Yeah, like like Max said, that's the first time I've ever seen that in history of watching football. I've never seen where the quarterback gets a false start. Like, he has to move. It has to be movement. Like, I didn't know that a quarterback can get maybe I haven't been watching football long enough. I ain't that old. I ain't been watching football that long, but I've never seen the quarterback get a first start. You saying it's a new rule? Hustlenomics said it's a new rule. I didn't know that. Oh, no. He asking is it the new rule? Ah, man, I don't know. I don't know if that's a new rule or not. It seemed like it could be because I've never seen it before. And it's crazy because I've seen our quarterbacks, plenty of quarterbacks, hard snap the same exact way. It was no real movement from Gunnar Stockton to make me say, oh yeah, I could kind of see. It's nothing to justify. It's nothing, I can't make sense of it. It's certain things that I feel like I can make sense of, like once I see the replay. But there was nothing there. Like, I don't get it, I don't get it. Certain penalties, I'd be like, all right, let's move on. But stuff like this, it's like, come on, y'all. Max said, appreciate the super chat. Max said, that's stupid. Now they just coming up with shit. Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. But that's why we got to be perfect in these games, Mac, because these type of games right here, rivalry games, big games for us, we got to be perfect in these games because we don't know what type of mind state the refs is going to be in. Especially this season, the refs has been horrible this season. So we have to play perfect on both sides of the ball. We got to play. All right, now, come on, defense. Damn. Calls like that can make or break a game. I mean, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. And that's my issue too, because big runs like this that they just have on us, it's like, it starts to happen more because, the momentum starts swaying because they got the help from the refs. The momentum starts to sway. And it's like, I don't need the momentum to sway because of the refs making bad calls. And I think a lot of times it does happen like that in football where all of the bad calls from the refs, it gives the momentum to the other team that's not getting the call called on them, Yeah, Glenn Schulman, man. Glenn Schulman looked like he trimmed that rug up on his face, but he need to do a little more than getting haircuts. I want to see him getting his defense together. Damn, getting a haircut. I just think that we're a good matchup for each other. Um, that's just how I feel at this point. Just watching both of these teams, they got the same level of talent on both teams. Like, there's no team better right now than the other right now. My boy tried to do a LeBron James flop, didn't he? Christian Miller tried to do a LeBron James flop. False start. Hey, Christian Miller tried to pull one of them LeBron James flops. That boy's like, he pushed me. Hey, that's what you call understanding the assignment. That's what you call understanding the assignment. Let's go, D. Teams always come to play against Georgia. They always do. Yeah, man. Yeah. Definitely. But Georgia has to come to play also, though. That's the thing. Georgia don't always come to play, especially in the first half. So while teams is ready to bust our ass, we don't come in playing like we ready to bust some ass. Pause. We don't come in like we ready to, bust some heads. Yeah, the defense is looking good, man. The defense is looking decent, The defense is looking decent because, and I think a part of it is Florida's offense. Florida doesn't have a great offense. DJ Lagway, like I said, his QBR rate was like 56.2 or something like that. So he's not that great in the air, but at the same time, if you give him time, we obviously seen that he can make plays downfield. They tackling today. They had better tackle today. You know what I'm saying? Glenn Schumann know what time it is. Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to see him trimming that beard. I want to see him getting them dogs right. I don't want to see him trimming that rug. Because it looked like he got a shag rug glued to his damn chin. Hey man, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that new Predator movie might be crazy. Predator Badlands. What y'all think? Are y'all Predator fans? I know I am. I got a couple of movies that I want to watch though, y'all. I got a couple of movies that I want to catch. I want to catch that new I don't know, The Long Walk. Have y'all seen The Long Walk? I just watched that today. Kind of fell asleep towards the end, so I didn't even get to finish the end of it. But I want to see The Black Phone 2. Fantastic Four was terrible. Bro, as a kid, me and my brother, we were Fantastic Four fans, bro. Man, I can't believe that they had them old heads playing as the Fantastic Four characters. And, they were decent, but even me being an older person nowadays, I normally wouldn't mind, but to have older people playing the Fantastic Four characters to me was just crazy. That movie Tron, I want to see that too. Tron Ares. I want to see that too. Black Phone 2. I said that, I think. And was it the new? It's not Insidious. It's the new the other joint that they got. Yeah, The Long Walk was cool, but it was just nothing but walking, and the beginning gets you. It gets you bought into it. It grabs you, right? But then once you start watching it more and more, it's okay. It's a decent watch. I'll say that. It's not like a must see, but it's a decent watch. I don't like to tell movies. I'm a movie head, so I don't like to tell movies, but Yeah, it's a decent watch. It's not like, oh, I gotta go watch this after the game type of movie. Nah. What is that movie that I wanted to see, bro? The people that did Insidious, man. Why is it not popping up on my little app? You said, why would you even sign up for that? Right. That's what I want somebody to explain to me. Predator gonna be crazy. Definitely. Let's get back to the game, though. I know y'all ahead of me, so y'all just... Come on, Gunner. Holding the ball too damn long, Gunner. That's why you getting stuff behind the line of scrimmage. This is what I be talking about, you guys. I hope he changed that at least by next season. I hope he changed that, right? Because we can't have him doing that. That's not good to hold the ball that long. Like, yo. Yeah, that's a problem, holding the ball so long, man. That's a major problem. I think I think Gunner Stockton is one of those quarterbacks that he tries to follow the script, right? He wants to follow the game plan. I have all respect for that. I have all respect for they call it the face mask. Holding on the offense. Yeah, I have all respect for him respecting, what the game plan is. But, man, sometimes you got to go out there and freestyle, man. You got to go out there and play backyard football. Yeah, the penalties is terrible right now. It's terrible right now. And hopefully it don't hold us back. But the offense got to get going. If the offense can get going, we ain't got to worry about no penalties like that. Damn, this is crazy, bro. He's damn overthrowing, bro. This is why I want him to run. This is exactly why I want him to run. Because if he have to throw the ball over and over, if he have to get put in a position where it's 3rd and long or 2nd and long, ain't nothing. We need someone as a deep threat, some speed. That's what I thought Noah Thomas would be. See? Why didn't he do that on 2nd down? You just come on, you 5 yards short. You could have been 5 yards short off of 2nd down. Like, bruh should have did that on 2nd down. Now, it don't make sense, man. It don't make sense. Gunner always overthrow the ball, though. Like, that's the first thing I realized about his game. He put too much on it. I used to talk about that with my homeboy at work, like how he put so much on the ball. But he has good games also, too. Don't get me wrong. He has good games where he's, accurate as hell. But a lot of games, especially with that throw, he was throwing into the sun. So, we got to give him that at least. He was throwing into the sun, but that's why you take off, right? That's you got to take off. You don't see that downfield. Take off, man. Gonna have to take more runs, move the chains forward. That's all I'm saying. 225 girl. He gotta run that ball. I've been saying that forever in a day. I know y'all tired of hearing me say this shit, but it's the truth though. He got it. That's where he's best at, running the ball. I don't want to see Gunner throwing it around a million times. I want him to mix it up. Because our defense we're not the best type of defense to be trying to rely on them, We don't have that type of defense where we gotta rely where we can rely on them to carry the team. So we need the offense to step up. But I believe they will though. I believe they will. We gotta just we just gotta cut down on those penalties. They better to get together after halftime. Well, we know that's gonna happen after halftime. I just didn't want to see it against Florida. Like we saw how they was. Florida is not. Ole Miss is a better team than Florida. So for us to be down against Florida, I was not expecting it. You know what I mean? We only down 3, but I'm just saying I was not expecting it. Defense kind of holding, offense taking a little step back. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to rely on the defense, right? Because we know that the defense can easily, allow teams to score easily. Just like we able to turn it on with these 3 and outs, we able to turn it off too, and you'd be like, what just happened? Busted play, touchdown. So it's like I don't want to rely. This is not the type of defense that I want to rely on. And this is not to discredit the team. It's not to discredit the team at all. It's more so because I just feel as if I don't know. I feel as if this ain't the type of team, man. This ain't the team that we can rely on the defense for. I mean, just because it's my team don't mean I don't have, issues with them. I clearly got a few little issues here and there and things that I feel like we got to get better with, but I'm just one of the only casters that's going to call it out. You know what I mean? And be honest with my thoughts. But I just feel like this team is a decent team. All in all, like both sides of the ball, I think they are a decent team. I just think they got a lot of inconsistencies, and that's what I talked about in my last video prior to this live, that we have to be consistent, like on both sides. I wasn't really concerned with the offense because of how well we played against Ole Miss, and I feel as if Ole Miss is a better team than Florida, but at the same time, you still have to be consistent. Even though I kind of, gave that whole video to the defense, even in this game with the offense, my only issue with the offense in this game is that you got to turn Gunnar Stockton loose. You got to turn him loose, man. I said it against Ole Miss, and they did it against Ole Miss. They mixed it up. You had a good couple of throws. You had Gunnar Stockton running. The running backs was all ready to go, doing their thing. I just want to see it. I don't know why the game plan is to have him sitting in the pocket. I don't know why that's the game plan every single game, is to make him sit in the pocket. If he has something downfield, of course, sit in the pocket and take what the defense give you. But, I don't know. You said Florida is definitely better than Ole Miss. We might take a few minutes. This Florida defense is better than Ole Miss. So we might take a few minutes to figure it out. Let Gunna be Gunna. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to say this Florida defense is better than Ole Miss, bro. I'm just not willing to agree with that one. Yeah. I'm not willing to agree with that one. There's nothing coming from this defense to make. The only thing that's going on is he's holding the ball way too long. He's overthrowing his players. He's underthrowing. He just underthrew Noah Thomas on that highlight video. Like, so that's what's going on, bro. And like it's all Gravy said, use your tight ends also. Yeah, like I think that's what it is, though. It's the fact that Gunner is not being able to really run like that, and you got to utilize everybody. Do the same thing. You got to have that same game plan that you had against Ole Miss. You got to utilize everybody. Oh, that was KJ Bold and oh Lord. That was KJ Bolden too. Bruh, let these boys, bruh. Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, it don't matter if it's above the shoulder. It don't matter. You know, long as you lead with the crown of your helmet, that's considered a targeting. Shit. But these calls definitely gonna affect us. Nah, they weren't gonna let that slide, man. That was off. That probably was Florida. That probably was Florida. Trust and believe that. Yeah, it's definitely targeting, but you best believe that was Florida. Florida sideline seen that. Florida hollered at the refs like, "Hey, man," because that's how they gonna strategize. I mean, it's a smart move on their end to get to get one of those guys out of there, to get one of those starting defensive players out of there. Yeah, but they say if you leave with the crown of your helmet, it don't matter what happens. It's a targeting. If you lead with the crown of your helmet on any part of the body, the ball. Yo, what's up, Bobby Chulo? Nah, I don't think Florida gonna beat us, bro. I don't think so. Nah, I'm not even gonna call that because all we got to do is tighten up, and you know how the second half go. DJ Lagway ain't doing nothing in my opinion, to say that they ain't gonna win this game. Yeah, he running wide open. He definitely running wide open. I don't know who number 20 is, but he yeah, this is. But we got plenty of time, y'all. Got plenty of time, so chill, man, chill. Next man up. Exactly, Chad. Next man up. Oh, he slipped. Fumble. It is what it is. I told y'all Lagway ain't doing nothing in this game to say that they're going to win this game. We just got to step up. That's the only thing. We got to step up. We shooting ourselves in the foot. I ain't even going to blame this on the penalties. Now, the penalties is getting a little heavy. You know what I mean? They is going a little hard with the penalties, but you got to understand, too, this holding the ball so long, man, like that's not going to happen. That's the same thing that just happened right here with Lagway. He held on to the ball too damn long. You can't do that against a team like Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, and I think that's the problem. I think Georgia got to get right. The defense obviously are handling this Florida offense, which I feel is not good. You know what I mean? So that doesn't say a whole lot about Georgia's defense, but it also says to me that Florida is not very good on offense. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I just feel as if Georgia just got to get it right. Like, we got to get it right as far as the quarterback play. You know, obviously it's a lot of sun out there. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep throwing to the sun because obviously you're going to be blinded, right? So Gunner Stockton, I think I need him to take off a lot more. I don't know how many times I'm going to stress that. Say 53 was holding like facts. We better than Florida. Don't self-inflict yourself. Yeah, that's just all to it. Refs trying to give Florida the game. Nah, they can try all they want to, but it's not gonna happen, bro. Don't panic. Don't panic. It's not gonna happen, guys. We will win this game. We will win this game. Like I say, it's a certain feeling that I get when I know, you know, when I know that Georgia going to win. And this is one of those games that I feel like Georgia got it. They just have to clean up, you know, on these penalties and definitely get some spark going on the offense. Definitely get some spark going on the offense. Right now, it's nobody really getting wide open, so that plays a part also too. Nobody's getting open for the boy. So somebody have to get open at some point, but that's always been the issue for us. Dylan Bell. That's all I'm saying. Like, all we have to do is get these guys open, and once we do that, we good to go. We good to go. Now it's time to run the ball. Now it's time to run the ball. Oh, they don't look like, I don't know if they running. Do they got Cash Jones back there? Yeah, Bell trying to have his moment, man. They steady trying to make him throw that ball. I know that. Wide open. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to get somebody wide open. With Zachariah Branch is definitely wide the hell open. I'm telling you, man, I know them dogs, bro. I know them dogs. But I want us to run that ball a little bit. Are they pushing it down because of the time? I got my camera in front of the clock. Damn, boy, Stockton slow as hell, man. Gunner Stockton slow, bro. He is so slow. Yeah, he's staring down his receivers, and the way he's running with intentions of trying to throw the ball instead of taking off. When you take off, you don't hold the ball like this no more. You tuck it, right? But he's holding the ball as he's running up to the line of scrimmage with intentions of throwing, and I'm like, bro, just take off. Just take off, man. You could clearly see what Gunner Stockton is doing. Like, Gunner Stockton is continuously, for one, he's staring his receivers down, but two, he's also looking to get somebody open every single play. And I'm like, that's not going to happen for you, bro. It's just not. But obviously, you know, he's very slow. He's very slow. I'll say that. I thought he was a whole lot faster, but we really noticing how slow of a runner he is. But he's doing good, y'all. Like, you know, he's making some plays. It's not like he ain't out there making no plays at all. So we got to give him credit for the plays that he is making. Obviously, he's not perfect today, so. Unaccounted for. Wow. We have not ran the ball, I guess because of time, but we have not ran the ball. He's staring the receiver down. That's why he got hit up the damn middle. You staring the receiver down, bro. You supposed to do check downs. Damn. Yeah, that was a forward pass. Damn, he stared the receiver down. Look at that replay, y'all. This dude got his eyes to the left completely. I don't know who he was throwing the ball to. Who was he throwing it to? Wow. Wow. No one got open. Facts, Loco. Who are you? Oh, no, 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 no. Somebody's over there open. Somebody, I don't know who that is right there. Somebody's open over there. I don't know what number that is. I can't see. Nah, but still though, like, why is he staring to that side? I know that the ball might have that was designed to go to that side, but damn. Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be on. That's gonna be us, man. They can't. Yeah, that ain't no fumble, man. Ain't no fumble. Wow. So we gonna literally sit back here and let Gunner Stockton throw this ball all over the field. We haven't had much luck throwing this ball. Man, that was a forward pass. God damn, man. Like, college football is so. Yeah, that's all he do. Like, bro, is y'all watching the replay? Do y'all see how he's staring the left side down? He actually never took his eyes off of the left side. Even when he got blasted, he still had his eyes on that left side. Like, you ain't even looking around your surroundings. That's why the dude blasted you up the middle. Like, that's why he blasted you up the middle, because you didn't have your eyes on nowhere but the. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Let me calm down, bro. Yeah, it's an obvious forward pass. That's why I don't like college football. They replay this stuff like a million times when it's like, okay, you can clearly see it. I was like that, like with that Texas Vanderbilt game. Like, you can clearly see that was not a touchdown, but yet they still call it a touchdown. Exactly. Incomplete pass, man. Moving. Let's go. Damn. Shh. Bro, I'm about tired of all of these penalties and all these. Damn. Yeah, we got it. Damn, I smell that fish. Woo. Man. This been one of those games. So I don't know when the last time we seen so many penalties and flags and man. Come on, Georgia. Let's do this. Wow. Gunner, bro, you see the dude coming right at Cash Jones. Why would you set him up like that, bro? Yo. Why? What? Yo. This is different. Like, this look like a different offense from the Ole Miss game. It's like a totally different offense. Yeah, we about to kick the field goal and go ahead and end out this half. This is okay. It's okay. The only thing that I can say is we're inconsistent. That's all I can say. We're a very inconsistent team. I thought that we would see the same type of team we saw against Ole Miss, but we're seeming a little different, and it's not, in my opinion, it don't have nothing to do with Florida's defense. It looks more like we're the ones not coming to play. Yeah, I think it's the offense for the most part. You know what I mean? The penalties, Gunner Stockton holding the ball too long, staring down the receivers. It's a mixture of what we're doing wrong. It's not Florida's defense. Clearly, Florida's defense only got the sack because Georgia's quarterback obviously staring his left side down. So I'm not tripping off Florida's defense at all. I'm not nowhere near concerned. Straight up the middle. Yeah, so I mean it's okay, it's all right, guys. I mean, um, it is what it is. We tied it up. It is what it is. The offense haven't struggled like this since maybe Tennessee game, but the Dogs will get it together offensively in the second half. Yeah, like I say, man, I think it's just the way we're playing and today. I don't think it has anything really to do with Florida's defense. Um, Florida is not really. I mean, it'd be one thing if they were really like controlling the line of scrimmage like that, but I don't feel like that's what's going on. I feel like like I said, it's a mixture of things. You know what I mean? You don't have Kobe Young, obviously. Noah Thomas, you don't have him. You know what I mean? You working with a 6 foot wide receiver, and then you also got a running back playing as wide receiver also. So, you know, well, what the 6 foot wide receiver I'm talking about is Dylan Bell. You know what I mean? Zachariah Branch is out there making big catches, obviously, but he can't do it by himself. So I think it's us, man. I think it's us this time around. Me personally, I just feel like the offense has to they have to make some adjustments on the offense. Like they got to make some big adjustments. That's the biggest thing for me. Like make offensive adjustments. We really don't normally talk about making offense adjustments, but in this game, we definitely gotta make some adjustments. Let Gunner play a little freely too. You know, don't let him sit in that pocket so long. Um, I don't know who would disagree with my take on it, but my take on this first half is just mainly, obviously the penalties. Obviously, Gunner Stockton holding on to the ball too long. All right. All right, guys, we got 15 minutes, so I'm about to head out. I said I was gonna open the phone lines in this in halftime, but I'll do that once the half start back. Once the second half start. Damn, well, we got to go with the narrative that we are a second half football team. Stop throwing the Cash Jones for one. Use tight ends and keep Dylan Bell and Branch as deep threats. Facts. Yep, I don't agree with Gunner holding the ball too long because if he doesn't, that means he is forcing things. No one is getting open at all. Yeah, I mean, I get that no one is getting open, bro, but at the same time, if you don't have nobody open, you throw the ball away or do you take a sack? And that's what looked like he's doing. He like you just took a massive blow, like a massive blow. And not only did you take a massive blow, you didn't even you know what I mean? Do no check down. I know the play probably went to that side, but damn, bro, like the man came straight up the middle. You had a chance to see that and get out of there. But you couldn't do that if you stuck staring down the receiver, you know. But hey man, it's halftime, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to do what I do. Yeah, I'm about to do what I do, man. Y'all stay tuned, man, for the second half. Back up in this thing. It ain't over. Halftime ain't over, but I just had to get me a little something to eat. Said, bro, we nitpicking. Said, bro, we nitpicking. No, people don't like to hear nothing. I don't know why is it that people don't like to hear no criticism about the team. But each game, you don't think that Kirby Smart is doing exactly what we're doing right now? That's what my issue is with the fan base. Like we want to be so biased to our team to the point where we don't want to call out the inconsistencies. Like that's what I do over here at the Doghouse. I don't cape for no team. I'm not gonna panic. I'm not saying, I'm not the one in the chat that's gonna be like, we're gonna lose. No, I don't feel that at all. I've been the one saying, nah, we good. Well, I believe that we're gonna win it, but I don't consider what I'm doing as I don't consider what I'm doing, bro, as nitpicking, bro. I consider what I'm doing is criticizing what I see. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all to it. Hold on, let me try to set up just in case anybody want to call in and shit. Nah, it ain't nitpicking, man. It's just calling it how you see it. If your team ain't doing well, I think any fan should call it out if their team ain't doing good. I'm gonna keep it real. I think any fan should call a team out because it is what it is. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt to call it how you see it. No, I'm saying our offense is nitpicking. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you said, bro, we nitpicking. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. But yeah, anyway, I'm about to open up them phone lines for anybody that wanna. Damn, that halftime be going by quick. Boy, I was down there eating some fish and mac and cheese. So I got the tap in number up there in case anybody want to tap in with the boy. Hopefully everything works well as far as the calling in. Said no, but at the end of the day, Georgia is fine. I think we all speak about it, even though I get tired of saying it over and over that Georgia's a second half team. But even though I get tired of it, I think I have to understand that this is just what it is. We're a second half style of team. Even though I feel like we blew the lid off of Ole Miss in the first half. We played very good in the first half, played good in the second half also. This is starting to seem like a inconsistent football team. We're not starting fast. Ole Miss was the only game where we actually started fast and played both sides. Played in all 4 quarters on both sides of the ball. So I was assuming that that's what we were going to do with Florida because I know that Florida is not a better team than Ole Miss. If anything, they're equal to each other. You know what I mean? You said DJ giving us another turnover. Like I say, I don't believe Florida wins. I do not believe Florida wins this game. I do not believe Florida wins this game at all. I think Florida loses this game. I think we eventually get right in the second half. Everybody is calling us a second half team. Even like I say, even though I don't want to continuously say that, that doesn't mean that that's not what it is. Just because I don't want to call us a second half team don't mean we're not a second half team. You know, me personally, I just get tired of hearing that. I get tired of, you know, hearing, oh yeah, Georgia's second half team. But it's looking like that's what we are. We asked for Noah Thomas, and now we see why he was a no-show previously. Yeah. Well, no, that I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know why. I don't know, because the throw that Gunnar Stockton threw to him wasn't a perfect throw at all. For one, a lot of Gunnar Stockton throws are very wobbly. In that throw, we saw the replay a million times. The ball was very wobbly, and it was slightly behind him. So at the end of the day, I don't know if I want to give that, you know, all the way to, you know, Noah Thomas. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I don't like about when we talk about, you know, Georgia. We always seem to leave out the quarterback for some reason. We always try to give everybody else shade except for the quarterback. And me personally, I don't spare no damn body. I don't care who it is. I'm not sparing you. In my opinion, like I said, that throw wasn't the best type of throw that Gunnar could throw. But Noah Thomas, once the ball touches your hands, you're supposed to reel it in. But could he even reel that ball in? What's up, Donnie? Let's go, dogs. Shout out to everybody that's back off in the chat. I had to go downstairs and handle some business, eat on some fried fish and mac and cheese. I wish I could have stayed down, but I got to see these dogs pull off this damn game and kick it with y'all. I said in my last video, I got Georgia winning by 2 touchdowns. I still feel that way. I still feel Georgia will win this game by 2 touchdowns. Hey, man, y'all, if you want to tap in, man, I got the line up. Damn, they so slow. Bolden out hurts. Yeah, Bolden, yeah. But like Kirby said, man, it's the next man up. These things happen, right? You know what I mean? These type of things, they're gonna happen. Yeah, we back, baby. We are back. Live and direct. It's all gravy. Oh, you did? Oh, I see you. Yo,
what's up, man? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I think it's you was saying something about somebody that said you were nitpicking. I don't think you nitpicking, man. You telling it like it is.
Yeah, he said he was talking about. He said he was talking about the offense was nitpicking, but I don't know. That was Shabazz. The
play call. Oh, okay. Shout out Shabazz. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Play caller. He talking about the play caller, man.
Play caller.
That bubble screen, man. Like I said on my kickoff show this morning, man. The playbook. I don't have a playbook and the strategy, man. It's just the bubble screens, man. Make no sense, man.
Right.
You gotta go. look, man, that side to side stuff, man. These Florida linebackers are too fast.
Right.
The defense
right.
is doing their job.
Yeah, they are.
Finally.
Yeah, they are. They are. But can they hold up though? Can they continue it on?
Well, that's the thing, man. We killing them in the time of possession.
Right.
Look at the time of possession, man. We doubling Florida.
Right.
And the question is, can Florida defense hold up?
Yeah,
because
that's true.
They've been on the field most of the game.
That's true. Yep. I think we good. I like I told him, like, I believe we still will win by 2 touchdowns. I think we just got to get it together on offense. Like, we got to figure something out. You know what I mean? We coming into this game, we knew that Kobe Young was going. He was out. You know what I mean? It's sad to have a 6'4", 6'5" guy out there that can't, do anything or get. Oh, that's a flag. Okay, yeah. What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went after his legs, man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't throw him out the game.
Exactly. But yeah, it's sad to see a guy, Noah Thomas, that's not really getting targeted, and like I was talking about before. Go ahead.
He got the 2 times he got targeted, bro. The first play, bro, he had fast ran, and then on that long pass play, bro, he should. I know the ball was a little bit behind him.
Yeah, it was.
But he had, you play football, man.
Right.
The rule of the thumb is,
once the ball touch your hand.
Ball touch your hand, you got to catch it, bro.
Yeah, you got to catch it. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I do understand that once that ball touch your hands, you got to catch it. But that ball was a little wobbly also too. So that's why I was like, I don't want to put it all on Noah Thomas, but I'm not saying that he wasn't part of the problem also, I just I need this offense to get right though, to get a little more explosive.
They need to, man. Man, like you said, get up a couple of touchdowns and then do that conservative. They're being too conservative now. Running up the middle, you're not going to do that against this Florida team.
Right, especially not in the first half. You know what I mean? The first half, everybody got fresh legs. Everybody getting to the ball in the first half. So that's my main thing. I believe that we can eventually start running on it. On this team, it's just, we got to air it out. We've been trying to air it out. I don't know what's going on, man. Me personally, I just feel like Gunna need to run more. That's my thing. And I know it's kind of difficult. And I know when I say that, people be like, well, this defense, how is he going to run on this? It's plenty of times he could have took off. In my opinion, I seen multiple, even that last play where he stared the receiver down, whoever the receiver was on the left. That's why he got blasted up the middle, because he stared the receiver down. Like, if you was surveying the field, you wouldn't have to get blasted up like that. But that can't continue to happen. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think I like the way we played Ole Miss. I like that type of game out of Gunna.
I love that game plan, man, because when you play, I'm not putting Florida on the same level as Ole Miss.
Yeah, because I believe. Yeah, because I believe they if Ole Miss ain't better, I believe they neck and neck. You know what I mean? I don't see this Florida defense being so much better than Ole Miss's defense. That's just my opinion. I don't really see it. Maybe they doing the
Major. Major, the way they handle it. Hey, man, a lot of people, man, I don't know if they trying to slight Georgia for beating Ole Miss, man. But you got to remember, man, this same Ole Miss team shut LSU offense down.
Right.
And Oklahoma, man, Michigan got a defense. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss shut Oklahoma's offense pretty much down last week, man. Ole Miss got a pretty nice. They got a pretty nice about time, Noah Thomas. They got a pretty nice defense.
And that's what I heard coming into the season too, that their defense was going to be pretty good. So when that's why I'm making a claim with this game. Like, Florida's defense ain't that much. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said if Ole Miss wasn't better, then they neck and neck as far as how good they are. But damn, you way ahead of me, man. Shit.
I didn't want that. I didn't want to tell you what happened,
no,
man.
you
I
good.
just like about time.
No, it ain't you. It's more so like, damn, my damn cable, man. What the hell? Yeah, shout out to them Bulldogs for scoring the touchdown, man. We are in here like swimwear on a beach chair. I told y'all, man, we gonna be good, man. Finally, Noah Thomas done finally scored a damn touchdoon.
And
Come
you know
on,
what,
man.
Major? That's all he needed, man. That's all he needed because
To boost his confidence.
Moving forward, man. I you know what? We gonna need him.
Yeah, we gonna
need him, man.
Yeah, because we don't have another X factor. Taylor is down. CJ Wiley.
Taylor won't be back to Georgia Tech. He won't be back to he's an X factor. I mean, look, what he did to that dude from Bama. Now remember that DB from Bama is an All-American.
Right.
What Taylor did to that dude, he left him in the dust, man. So look, the future looks bright.
Yeah, it looks bright for him. That's why I said that one little drop pass didn't move me at all. Yeah. You know, that wasn't, you know.
You know what, man? I hate he dropped the ball, but one thing we found out, bro, we got us a playmaker.
Exactly. I just want to see CJ Wiley. I guess we'll see him against Charlotte. You know what I mean? We'll see what he can do against Charlotte. But I don't know what's going on with him because, you know, both of those guys came in at the same time, if I'm correct.
Blocking downfield. Noah, and that was Noah Thomas's problem also. I meant to tell you that the last time we spoke on the phone.
Right.
To play receiver at Georgia,
you got to be able to
block downfield because the plays that we call, we need our receivers to be able to block downfield.
Right. That's what I was thinking about CJ Wilder because I'm like, these guys came in at the same time. What's going on? But I know we'll see him against Charlotte. So I can't wait to
see him next week.
Yeah,
I think we'll see him next.
I can't wait to see how you know well he does. You know what I mean? That's going to be the main person that I'm going to be trying to focus in on to see how well he does, man. But I think we look good, Mundo. I think we look straight. I'm not concerned about this game, not even a little bit. Normally, I would have already cracked open the crown, and like I said, you know, I had to take it easy this weekend because I normally don't drink throughout the week, but I was because of my tooth that I got pulled. But damn that! If I knew that we were looking like we may lose this game, I would have been cracked open the doggone crown, but. I'm chilling, man. I'm feeling comfortable with this game. I'm okay with it. Like it's not nothing to be concerned with.
How do you feel about the backups? How do you feel about the guy the guy that's replacing Hall?
Oh, Jordan. I think he's doing all right. I think he's doing all right. Yeah. I mean, the defense still doing their job. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think he's doing okay, at least in this game for right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I don't see nothing really bad coming out of this game. I think this is a win for Georgia. Long as we stay consistent, you know, the rest of the game we good. You know, Shabazz talking about take a drink. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing.
You taking that drink after the game,
man. I'll take a drink probably after. I'll take a little shot. That's about it. Like I say, I normally don't have nothing to drink throughout the week like that, and I noticed that I was because when they pulled this tooth all the way in the back of my mouth, for some reason that one hurt worse than and I don't have multiple teeth pulled before, so I know how it feel, but this one hurt the worst. So I was taking like Excedrin. Excedrin is my shit. That's the only pill I take. I don't take no ibuprofen, just Excedrin. So I was taking the Excedrin and drinking it almost like at least about 2 or 3 days this week. And I said, no, I can't do nothing for the weekend. I gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? I gotta let my liver chill, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's
the thing is like. I quit drinking back in 2020.
Oh, good.
I quit drinking, during the pandemic. I ain't took a drop of alcohol since.
Wow.
But I tell anybody that drink occasionally, man, just all you gotta do just drink plenty of water, room temperature water.
Right. And that's what I try to do because see, I'm more into like your body and what your body needs to keep thriving. So even though I do have a drink, I know how to like cut out drinking for at least a month. I literally can go like at least 2 months without having it. You know what I'm saying? Just all water. But, you know, for some people, they just got to have that drink, especially watching games like these. They got to have that drink. Shabazz talking about, damn, the liver bring on the Michelob and Hennessy. All right, Shabazz, keep on messing around with that Hennessy. That's a gut buster right there.
Yeah,
that Hennessy,
brown liquor.
That brown
liquor, because that brown liquor is mixed with a lot of chemicals and stuff.
Yeah, that brown liquor is like drinking 211s. Them Steel Reserve 211. That's a or them Bulls. That's a gut buster. I had to leave that alone years ago.
Or them Four Locos.
Oh my God, yeah, the Four Locos. Yeah, that's terrible drink. Now they got something else. Now they call something water. It's called something water. These young girls love drinking. It's like a little daiquiri type of drink. It's called something water or something like that. Cut water or something like that. They love drinking that stuff now, and it's just like Four Locos. It's yeah. I said, oh no, I'm good. You know, I'm in my mid cut.
Them new age, new inventions.
Yeah, man. I ain't with none of that. Damn, boy. I'm gonna tell you something, Mondo. I talked about it earlier, man. I am ready for Dalen Everett to leave the building. I'm ready for him. To me, he does not seem like a senior veteran guy. He seems like I don't know, like he don't have a sense of urgency. I just saw him on one of the last plays. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm used to guys like Javon Bullock ripping and running, flying up and down the field, man. And Dalen, man, he got it. I'm ready for him to go, man. I ain't gonna lie.
I think what he's doing, he's not, and this is why I really don't like when seniors decide to come back. I wish they would go ahead and go on. If you're hot, go on in the NFL, go on in the draft. I won't be mad because I don't want you coming back.
Right.
And then half-ass playing.
Yeah.
Trying to protect your draft status, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you don't want to take no hit.
I mean, the last two plays I just watched, Everett he's not even, it's like he's asleep. The last two plays I just watched, I'm like, damn, like, I mean, when are you going to show up as the veteran? That's my thing. You know, you would think that this defense was nothing but young guys, like fully young. You know, you wouldn't even think it was a veteran on the defense, but oh yeah, with Lagway at quarterback, we definitely gonna win this damn game. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Hey man, I'm hoping that we win. You know what I'm saying? Because this defense makes me nervous, man. You know what I'm saying? This defense is sometimes, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Know.
That's true. I mean, I get it. I just think that, like, my thing is if the offense can pull it together, man, that'll be great. Like, if we can be more consistent, get Gunner to running that ball a little more, and you know, things like that, I think we'll be great. But all right, they ever got him a little tackle. He almost got ran over though, but. Yeah, man.
I agree with you, man. He's gonna have to get a little bit more aggressive in his. He's gonna have to work on his open space tackling.
Yeah.
In order to make it at the next level in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing about Dalen Everett. We've never really called his name. Like, damn, boy, Dalen Everett out there tearing heads off. It's always just like. It's always like, why is he chasing his man down? Why is he almost got ran over just then. You know what I mean? Like, that's just my thing with him. I'm just ready to see somebody else at this point. I feel like, you know, it is what it is. You know, you get good. Sometimes you get great players on the defense. Sometimes you don't. So, yeah, the defense. Yeah.
What do you think about that Ja'Cory Thomas dude?
Ja'Cory Thomas?
Yeah, man.
Who was that?
Goodness, man. Number 20.
Oh yeah. I don't know what to think about his ass. I don't know what to think about him. What I will say is we saw this early in the season though. The second team defense was trash early in the season. We saw that against.
Yeah, I noticed that in the G-Day game too.
Yeah, they were trash. They trash. Like I will say that. But yeah, he trashed too. Ja'Cory Thomas, yeah, he trashed.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know why I thought Raylan Wilson was gonna be a beast. You know what I mean? I thought even CJ Allen. It's like, man, where y'all guys at? Like, y'all names ain't even brought up half the time when it comes to the defense, man. Like, this is crazy, you know. But
undisciplined, man. Be overrunning the runner, and they don't wrap up good.
They don't wrap up
and
good.
That number zero, man. If he was to just get a little bit more speed about him, man, he would be hell. I think he would be another Mekhi Williams, man.
Right.
For real.
Right. He would. But I think the best two players.
I think he needs to slim down a little bit. I think he's a little too overweight for a pass rush.
Yeah.
Gabe Harris. I think that's what his name is, Gabe Harris.
Yeah. I also think that the best two players that I've been seeing, at least for today, has been Christian Miller and Jonel Oguero. Those are the two guys that I'm seeing that's really making some big plays. It's like, to me, that stand out. Outside of those two, I don't know. I'm because I definitely love to see the running, not the running backs, but the linebackers do something, but they ain't been doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know they. It's hard for them. What is Everett doing? Everett laid down on the ground. What is he doing? Damn,
He
man.
don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. He gotta toughen up, man. If he gonna make it or even think about. And that's another thing too, man. You gotta turn around.
Yeah.
Why Kirby don't? If he would have turned around and played the ball, that ref wouldn't have threw the flag.
Right.
He would have never threw the flag.
Right. It's just it's too many inconsistencies with the defense. Like, with the team, period. I think just the whole team.
It's the defense, bro. It's the Schumer. I ain't saying he got to go, man, but he don't know how to run a defense, man. I'm serious, bro. He does. This defense is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
This remind me of the defenses that I was watching when Mark Richt was the head coach. Bro. This defense is terrible.
Yeah, it's not good at all. Like that's why when I was like, I think we got this game or whatever, you was like, well, I don't know with this defense.
I ain't celebrating yet, bro.
Yeah,
this defense is suspect.
Yeah, very bad. That's why. And that's why I think this season alone, the first games of this season kind of calmed my expectations down of winning any type of championship. So now when I watch these games, or now, in this season, I'm not thinking about a championship type of team. I'm not thinking about that at all. If we happen to get there, SEC, cool. We know we ain't no national championship type team, so we can get that out of our damn membrane.
Nah, no.
You know what I mean? So we know that's not going to happen, but that's why I'm calm about it now. I'm not even really, because I'm like, I knew this team wasn't going to be, from the first game of the season, you knew, well, I don't know. Some people may have not have known, but the first couple of games, I knew, okay, this is not the same type of Georgia we used to watching, So, but, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. We just got to find a way to pull it off.
Yeah, because the only thing about it, since Kirby has been there, I don't remember a time where, like, I'm more nervous when the defense is on the field.
When the defense on the field,
than I am when the offense is on the field.
Right. That's when I knew something was wrong, because I'm like, okay, if the defense ain't good, then it's going to be a problem. Because you can't expect the offense to win the game. You know what I mean? You got to have a defense. So when I started noticing that game after game, week after week, I was like, man, we may be in trouble. But I won't say in trouble, but at the same time, we ain't going to see no damn national championship. For those fan bases that's delusional, we won't be seeing that. We're going to have to, I think 26 should be a lot better. But I still think Glenn Schumann gonna need some help. I think he gonna need some help, man.
Yeah, they need another play call on defense, bro. They need somebody that's gonna be a little bit more aggressive, man. When anytime your secondary is suspect, bro, you dial up the pressure on the damn quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, might as well let them walk on in. The damn DBs, every time they turn around, they getting a pass interference call.
Yeah. And it's sad to watch this because I had so much. My hopes was so high for Georgia after beating Ole Miss. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, okay, this might be what Georgia is about. All of the shit talk about Georgia playing great in practice. You know, they're a different team in practice. We saw it against Ole Miss, so I'm like, okay, so maybe this is what Kirby's talking about. But watching this game, I'm like, well, damn, are we back to the bullshit again?
You can't go. That's why I be telling people. Man, when I played football, bro, I remember this dude, man. This dude in practice, he was catching balls like Jerry Rice.
In practice.
I mean, man, one-handed catches in practice, showing out in practice. But on Friday nights, man, this dude will freeze up. He will fold up.
Wow.
When the bright lights was on, man, you can't always go by practice.
Yeah.
And Kirby need to get out of that, man. Just play the best damn players.
Play the best
playing the players that ball out in practice.
Yeah. That's the crazy part about it. It's all great. We said, bro, they giving these weak ass the game. Yeah, they are giving them the game.
This will be embarrassing, man. If they lose this game, bro, this will be the most embarrassing.
Yep.
This will be one of the most in my lifetime.
Yeah.
This will be the most embarrassing loss that Georgia ever suffered, bro.
Yeah.
To lose, you're supposed to be the best coach,
the best
in college
coach.
football, and you losing to a
substitute teacher.
A substitute. Come on, man.
You losing to a substitute teacher. You supposed to be the teacher of all teachers, but you lose it. You gonna lose to a substitute teacher?
It would be embarrassing, man. It would be embarrassing.
Right.
I don't give a damn about KJ Bolden and even with them being down, man, we got too many doggone 4 and 5 stars on this team.
Yep, that's why
won't be no excuse, man.
That's why I did the video yesterday to show people that the defense has consistently we've been having good recruits like since 2020. For the last 5 years, we've been having the same type of talent come into Georgia. The only other thing we're missing is a defensive coordinator. You know what I mean? That's just my honest opinion. Like, how the hell you have the same level of talent for the last 5 years, but you look like trash this season and last season? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to come from the defensive coordinator at the end of the day. They even in 23, they wasn't all of that in 23, but still,
man, he took over in 2022, and I tell people, man, even though we won a national title, we gave up a lot of points in 2022.
Yeah.
You have to go back and look at the body of work for that season.
Yeah.
Even in the SEC championship game, we had that big ass lead on LSU at halftime.
LSU, I remember that,
man. Yeah, Nesmire come in the damn game and drop almost 400 yards passing on us.
Yep, I remember that game. I remember that game. Yep, you're right about that. I never really thought about it like that, but even in the 22 season, we were allowing, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I will say that I think what they say, we only allow 14.6 points or 12 or something like that. So it still wasn't that damn bad. You know what I'm saying? Because in 21 we only allowed like 10.6 points per game. So that was pretty good. But this season right here is pathetic. Like, to me, I know a lot of y'all say last season was worse. But I don't feel like last season was worse. I feel like this season is worse than last season. I don't care what nobody say. Like, just to see these guys out here just allowing guys to drive down the field. I mean, sorry teams at that. Like, come on, man.
The thing about it is, man, the reason why I say last year was worse, because you had teams like UMass.
Yeah.
You got to remember, UMass put up almost 400 yards of offense on us, man.
I remember that.
Where that ain't happening this year. And remember, we were getting gashed on the ground.
Oh, but it could happen.
Teams who were running over us last year.
It could happen. This defense, it could happen. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if teams, well, I ain't gonna lie. Like stopping the run, they got a little better with that. I will say that. It ain't too many quarterbacks that's really taking off on us either this season, the way they was last season. But my mind, when it all comes down to it, the Ole Miss game I thought was the team that we were supposed to be, the team that was playing in practice. I thought that team was going to come into this game and just roll over Florida. Honestly, I really did feel like that. But just seeing,
I never thought for 1 minute that we would come in and roll over Florida, because
I did.
Number one, Florida's pass rush is way better than Ole Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, their pass rush is way better than Ole Miss. And I agree. I knew that they. What their defense did to us in the first. What Florida's defense did to us in the first half. Ole Miss wasn't able to do that on us. We scored every time we got the ball.
Yeah, we scored. We scored down there. Yeah, we scored down there every. But I still feel as if it could have been from the defense not allowing Gunner to move around, but I think that's what it was against Ole Miss too. Gunner was a lot more elusive, I felt like, you know what I mean, and he seemed so confident in that game
because they were only rushing 3 men, Major.
Yeah,
well, Florida's stacking the line.
They stacking it. Yep, that's true.
Yeah,
that's
stacking the line. They are daring him to win this game with his arm, which they gonna find out he can win it with his arm.
He can.
The question is, can our defense get off the damn field? That's my concern right there.
We've had many of games we played where they just couldn't get off the damn field. This game, this is the second half. This is what everybody loves to talk about, the second half. And regardless of how well we play in the second half, if we pull it off, we pull it off. I'll be glad with that. But we just can't lose. Like somebody said earlier, he was trolling. Y'all about to lose to a backup coach or whatever.
That'll look bad to the committee, bro. I'm telling you right now. That will look. If we're gonna drop another game, it don't need to be this one.
Right.
It does not to no damn interim coach. Right. And a damn just put together with a Band-Aid coaching staff.
Right. To a team that's what 3-4 or something like that. Like, bro, that's crazy.
They missing 3 of their top receivers, man.
Yeah.
Trey Wilson is out.
Trey Wilson, yeah. That's crazy though. If that was to happen, that would be an embarrassment, bro.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. This will be an embarrassing loss, man.
Yeah.
Now, and I'm gonna tell you something else too. Even if we win it close, if we win it ugly, I don't think we'll remain at number 5. But I don't really care about that. I just want to win.
I just want to win.
I don't care about style points, man. Just get out of there with a W.
Right. That's all I care about this season. I just want to see us win. I don't care if we got the best offense, the best defense, or none of that this year. I just want to see us win. I just want to see us make progress. That's the main thing. Because 9 times out of 10, we're going to see these same players next season. So I want to see these guys, minus a couple of seniors here and there. But I want to see these guys play well together, because most of them we are going to see again next year. So it's like, man, let's make some progress, man. Let's get right. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I don't want to say that because
you good. I be more mad at my damn cable, man. That's what I really be mad at, my damn cable, because I'm like, I'm so far behind. But yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous right there, And I'm gonna just go ahead and say it because I know people still scared to say it. They said it one game, but I'm gonna continue to say it. Gunner Stockton is a slow ass quarterback. He's a slow running ass quarterback. I got to say it, bro. I got to keep it real with you. That man is slow. He's not a fast running quarterback. He's not a dual threat. He's a mobile quarterback, but he's not a dual threat. And that's why I made that clear in the beginning of this live also. Like, it's a difference between a dual threat and a mobile mobile quarterback. and he's definitely just mobile, in my opinion. He can move around here and there, but goddamn, it's all great. We said, "Oh my God, what are we doing? What are we doing?" I don't know, guys. I don't know.
That was just a good play. That was just a damn good play right there. Florida, and I've been saying it. I said it Monday, man, when I did a preview. I was like, man, this Florida defense is for real. This they got an elite defense, man. But they got an elite defense. They didn't. It wasn't no fluke that they beat Texas, bro.
Right.
It wasn't no fluke that they beat Texas. Remember, they beat Texas.
I felt like
Vanderbilt today.
I felt like it, and I talked about it. And I'm gonna respond to you, Bobby Chulo, in a minute. But I talked about it in my video yesterday that I felt like they had the same level of talent that we have. So even today, when I mentioned that this is a good matchup for us, I meant that. Like I feel that they both on both sides they have talented players. So, but I still felt like just from what I guess Ole Miss kind of had me in my mind, like, oh yeah, we about to, you know what I mean, the way we played against Ole Miss. But now, just watching this now, it's like we going back to like early, week 1, week 2, week 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, but I did know that this is a rival for us. I knew that that Georgia was going to play a tough game, but just to see the way our offense is playing. After beating Ole Miss, and I know they two different defenses, I get that, but shit. But
yeah, Florida defense is way better than Ole Miss. Remember now, I was telling you about it. Ole Miss was only rushing 3 guys.
Wow, this man threw
the entire game. Go watch the film. They were only rushing 3 men. Florida bringing the house, bro. They playing some defense. And
I know you saw it before I did, but that man just threw it damn near in double coverage and still caught the damn ball.
Yeah.
That's stuff like that is what pisses me off.
Zachariah Branch brother.
Yeah.
Zion Branch. He is terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, the defense is definitely letting up. I don't know if they fatigued or tired or what, but they definitely letting up a whole lot.
They gonna pick on Zion Branch all the rest of the game.
Oh yeah,
that's KJ Holden's backup.
Oh yeah, you got to pick on a man that ain't been in the game. You got to pick on him, especially if he ain't playing his heart out. Oh yeah, Bobby Chulo said, who said Gunner was fast? Well, everybody made it seem in the beginning of the season and, a couple of plays that he made against Ole Miss, everybody made it seem like Gunner was just, oh, yeah, Gunner, he's so, this, that, and the third. Look how fast but nah, that's why I keep saying, like, bruh's he's not a dual threat, in my opinion.
We ain't had no fast quarterback since DJ Shockley.
Shockley, yeah.
You talk about fast.
Fast, yeah.
That's fast to me.
Mm-hmm.
Stetson
was cool. He was good. He was mid.
Dual threat, mobile, and he was elusive.
Yeah, he was very elusive. Yeah,
he was elusive. That's the difference. See, Gunner is not elusive.
No,
he can. The good thing about Gunner, he can extend drives. He ain't just gonna sit there and take sacks.
Right,
like Carson did.
Right.
And Jake Fromm. Just sit down, lay down, and take sacks.
I will say that he's he's a little bit better than a pocket passer. I'll say that. But as far as giving him more credit than as a runner, yeah, no. I've seen linemen pull him down. I've seen big linemen chase him down. That's when I really realized, like, damn, bro ain't as fast as everybody was talking, especially early on in the season. They were saying that, yeah, he's a dual threat, this, that, and the third.
No, he ain't Haynes King.
No, hell no.
He ain't Johnny Manziel. He ain't nothing like that. He's mobile where he can move in the pocket enough to extend drives.
That's it.
He ain't that quarterback that's a threat to gas you for 50 and 60 yards down the field.
No. I wish he was, but no, he's nowhere near like that.
We ain't had nothing like that since DJ Shockley, bro. That's 20 years ago.
And I think that's what we need. That's what we need at the University of Georgia. At some point, somebody said, Mr. Cizo Hawk said, I think I gotta go. out the 19 jersey on. I think I gotta go out the 19 jersey on. Gotta switch up the mojo. I don't know what I ain't really understanding that one. Then they were saying nobody said he was.
He's superstitious. I was the same way. I normally watch Georgia games upstairs in the man cave, but I was down there in the main living room watching it on the big screen.
Oh, you talking about putting the jersey on? Yeah, I ain't putting my 19 on. I really don't even like to put mine on. No way. So my Chubb jersey and my Bowers jersey, that's not a jersey I put on. I kind of, leave that in the case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to leave those two guys in the case. But yeah, man, this is another inconsistent game from the Georgia Bulldogs. We didn't start out slow, but we just didn't. I don't know, man, and I don't know. It's the defense. At the end of the day, you can just, if you want to blame somebody, you got to blame the defense. I'm not necessarily, when I speak about the offense, I don't necessarily blame Gunner. I just see certain plays that I feel like he could have made on the run or whatever the case may be. But outside of, and then staring your receivers down is a problem also. We saw him do that multiple times also. I just feel like, with a tougher defense, you got to be more elusive than what you are. Sitting around waiting on guys to get open, I don't like that either. Even DJ Lagway is doing that. Sitting in the pocket too long. So you can't do that.
He ain't. I don't see him being. I don't really see him doing. If he does get drafted in the NFL, I don't see him being in that long.
Nah, he'd be a backup. It'd be a little.
I think he was kind of overhyped.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. That first year, what was it? Last season when we played him. Was it that his first? That's when he got his start last season.
Mm-hmm. His numbers. If you go look at his numbers before he went out, man, he had that one play, and they had a short field because Carson Beck was turning the ball over all day.
Yeah, I thought he was promising though, the way he looked. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
The backup came in there looking good.
Yeah. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. 17 up, fourth quarter, neck and neck. I mean, to be honest, I like these type of games, but I just want to see us fight harder. That's all.
And both receivers dropping balls.
Yeah,
that joker right there. That should have been a first down right there.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. Yep. It's supposed to be. Good thing for us, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what they kicker working with. They thing about Florida, man. They normally have good kickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got that.
Yeah. So
that one thing about Florida. Florida and Texas A&M. Mm-hmm. Them two teams right there, bro. They be having kickers that hit from midfield.
And
and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech.
And it's like at this point, I'm just wanting this offense to kind of figure something out.
Yeah, the offense. Yeah, but
because the defense just done
the defense.
Yeah,
they had a lead, major. The damn defense couldn't get off the field.
That's true.
That's true. Up points, man.
That's true.
They gave up 10
but
points.
They only gave up. They just only gave up 3 right here. So they gave
up 10, man. Normally we don't give up nothing in the second half. I hear what you're saying, man. But the main problem from my eye test, man,
it's the defense.
Main problem 2025 is the damn defense.
The defense. I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
Offense, if you do the tail of the tape, the offense is actually putting up more points this year than they did last year.
Right. You had the turnover king last year, so
Yeah. He down there in Miami doing the same thing. He got two elite wide receivers.
Yeah.
He got CJ Daniels and Malachi Tony.
Right.
Both of them are elite.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I always speak of the offense because I want to see them moving the ball more. I want to see them, grinding it out. And we down 2 receivers. I get it. 2 big name guys too. At least to us they are. But
Kobe losing Kobe kind of hurt.
That was a big time loss.
Noah don't step up. Noah don't step up. That touchdown today gives him a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
But we need another guy.
Yeah.
Oh man, they're falling down.
And he was wide open with that pass too.
Well, so he had the damn ball in his hand. He's falling down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
And man, I just that's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's all.
He could have stayed on his feet. He would have still been running, Major. He would have still been running.
That's all I'm saying about when I speak about the offense. It's like shit like that. Be like, bro, dude, come on now, get it together. Mario Ringo said, "Yeah, you right. Our defense is trash and has been all season. I think they are playing too deep on. They definitely been playing too deep. And that's
what I'm saying. That's the scheme. That's Schumer. That's Schumer. They've been doing it ever since he took over. Playing too deep.
Yep.
You had the talent to do that in 2022 when Christopher Smith Jr. and Tyke Smith and all them and Malachi Starks. You had speed back there and Ringo them. You had speed back there to do that. Right. You don't have that now.
Yeah.
You don't have that now.
Why they keep throwing to the sideline when they are down? I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out my damn self. Kilo.
I know one thing, bro. Man, and Kirby call a timeout. Pull them boys off to the side. And he need to go back to the old Kirby. All that putting your hand and hugging the dudes and patting them on the head and all that crap. You got to cut
that shit out.
Yeah, Kirby need to go back to that old 2017, 2018 Kirby, man. Start cussing them damn dudes out. Getting up in their face, cussing them out.
Right. Because, neither side of the ball is playing ball right now. And everybody called us the second half team, but neither side is really doing anything. Now Florida is digging in their ass now. I ain't gonna lie. Florida
I told everybody they got an elite defense, man. But the thing is, man, still, man.
Yeah.
These are a bunch of 3-stars.
Right.
Major. These are a bunch of, they ain't nowhere near in the top 10 recruiting. Mm-hmm. And when Bill Napier, you gotta remember, man, they was like 70, 80. They were ranked 70th and 80th, man.
Right.
Nowhere they finished nowhere near. I know we down Bolden and Hall, man, but come on, man. We've been finishing in the top 5.
Yeah.
Every year
since
2018, man. Yep. Come on, man.
Yep. You talking about the recruiting class, right?
Yes.
Yep. And that was my whole issue. Like that's why I tried to make videos specifically about that, so that the fan base could really understand, because nobody is really pointing that shit out outside of me and you. Nobody is really, making that evident that if you look at the recruiting class, even just for the last 5 years, we have been in the top 5 for the last 5 years. There's no way we should be playing like this. For the last 5 years, we've been in the top 5 of recruiting. You know what I mean? This season, we were number 3 or something like that, 4. Like, bro, is no reason why we should be playing this bad. So that's why coaching is the issue.
And another thing about the defense, we get no turnovers.
Nope, no turnovers.
And
no sacks.
No sacks. Hardly any interceptions.
Talked about that too in the last video. We last in the SEC for sacks and tackles for loss. Last. The Georgia Bulldogs are last in the SEC. So that tells you all you need to know right there. So
my thing is, man, they can't beat a team with a substitute damn coach. If they can't beat a team with a substitute damn coach, they don't deserve to be in no damn playoffs.
Kirby Smart,
the way I feel.
Kirby Smart, the highest paid coach in college football, the best coach in college football.
And you losing to a damn intern coach, man.
Come on, man.
Embarrassing.
Make it make sense, man. Make that shit make sense. You know? Make that shit make sense. Chad said we were number 3. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Every single season, though, how are we looking like this if you're in the top 5 every single season and this fool still gets an extension? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. How does he get an extension? And like you said, Mondo, I'm going to go with your word. I'm going to go with your advice on it. By the end of the season, there might be some changes being made when it comes to the defensive coaches.
Man, if they lose this game right here, bro, you better believe this fan base going to be 38 hot.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
If you ever want to piss off a Georgia fan base, I don't give a damn how many national titles you don't want here. You lose to a team with a damn intern goddamn coach.
Right.
Man.
Right. Yeah, hey. So Justin Ashley said not making excuses if Georgia lose. They lose, but an intern head coach is harder because you know nothing about what they...
I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man.
So you don't want to hear it, huh?
I don't want to hear that. Hell,
yeah.
Name a time that Nick Saban ever lost to an interim head coach.
Right.
Name a time that Vince Dooley ever lost to an interim head coach. Hell, I don't remember Mark Richt ever losing to no damn interim head coach.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right. You know, said, I'm not a Georgia fan, G. If y'all lose, you do. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't be tripping off stuff like that.
I figured that couldn't have been no Georgia fan saying something like that.
Right.
Yeah, that's something about the troll.
Oh, he said he was just making a point. I mean, it is what it is. I know most fan bases ready to see us lose any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Especially, they definitely ready to see us lose to somebody outside of Alabama. So I get it.
Yeah, but this wasn't the game they needed to lose.
No, this is definitely not the game I wanted to see them lose. I definitely had way more confidence. I'm not a Georgia hater either, bros, at all. I don't have a team. I just love football. Okay, got you. I got you. I just know a lot of fan bases, when we are down or we are looking bad, a lot of fan bases love to come into these chats and start trolling. So, you know. Yeah, they play so far off, it don't make no damn sense. Every pass is going to be, you know, damn near first down. And I don't give a damn what team we play. You know, that soft-ass coverage is just killing me.
I lost another player.
A
lot of times, man, when things like this happen, when you got players dropping like flies like this, man, it just ain't your year. It ain't meant for you to win.
Yeah, it ain't. And I mean, it is, and that's how it goes. You know, you lose this player, that player. You can't expect, especially when your starters is out. Like, you know, what more do you expect?
Yeah.
And me personally, like I said, I did not expect a whole lot this season, but at the same time, I still expected us to play Georgia football. That's my only thing. I expected us to play Georgia football. You know, and like I said this before the season started. We cannot not expect us to not. We have to expect to lose games. We can't be so spoiled to the point where we think in every single season we're going to win every single game.
Yeah, I knew. I mean, I had a feeling they would be 10-2. I was hoping they could go 11-1. I had my doubts about them beating Bama. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the performance against Tennessee and Austin Peay.
But
man, never in my wildest dreams did I think that we would lose to a damn coming off a bye week. Losing to an intern head coach.
Yep.
It's just, bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
It ain't no explaining that. I'm sorry. There's no excuse for this.
Right. So as fans, do we just blame at this point? Do we continue to blame the players? This is what I keep saying.
I blame the players and the coaches. And these boys, they were not prepared today.
No,
they were. I don't know what they done. That's why I'm getting to the point where I wish they cut out buys for everybody. Give everybody else a buy. Don't give us no buy.
Yeah, because every time we have a buy, we play like trash.
I'd rather play an exhibition game on a bye week.
Because it seemed like
he let the players go home.
Right,
and not do nothing, bro. Because I don't see no preparation or anything for this game.
Every time we have a bye, this is what happens. Every time it seemed like, because we did it last season. Wasn't it last season against Bama? Did the same thing last season.
We were 0-2. We came off a bye week against. Now, we beat Florida last year, but we were 1-1 coming off of bye weeks. And then if you want to count the Notre Dame game where we had 30 days off and came out flat. And then you look at this year, we lost to Bama coming off a bye week, and now it don't look good today.
Yeah, this is crazy. The buys is they chilling on the buys. They going home chilling. These boys are in preparation.
They ain't practicing.
225 girl said, well, remember, folks, we were overly praising Bobo 2 weeks ago. I wonder what they going to say tonight. I'm not
blaming Bobo.
No,
I'm not blaming Bobo. This on Schumer right here. This the defense.
Yeah, this the defense. I can't put this on Bobo. Yeah, and then like
I ain't putting this on Bobo.
Like I always say at this channel, I'm going to praise, everybody when they do well. So you had to give it to Bobo that last game. The way they beat Ole Miss was incredible to me, especially how we've been playing this season. I fully enjoyed watching us beat Ole Miss in the game plan that Bobo had set against Ole Miss. Now today, you can't really put this on Bobo, not at all. You can't put this on Bobo.
This mess right here is it's all on Schumer.
Yeah,
it's on Schumer. This defense.
He was so busy focused on getting that shape up with that shag rug he got glued to his face. He wasn't worried about preparation. And Travaris Robinson.
D-boy wasn't prepared. D-boy wasn't prepared at all. At all.
Yep. Who is that? DeMello Jones? Ain't that his name? DeMello Jones?
Yeah.
Oh, have mercy. Lord have mercy.
And that was the other cornerback.
Yep. Lord have mercy. Yeah. Georgia.
But hell, they ain't even throwing the ball. They lining up running the ball. Yeah. The secondary. So we got our starting DB out, KJ Bolden out, but they ain't even testing the secondary, bro. You got backups in the secondary. They just lining up running the ball, bro.
Yeah, because your whole team hurt damn near. So hey, we can do whatever we want at this point. We can do whatever we want to move that damn ball at this point. We're gonna eat the clock up and we're gonna move the ball. What's the score, fellas? Oh, you ain't watching the game? It's 2017. Hope you ain't trolling. If Kirby don't make some changes, if Kirby don't make some changes, he may lose his job. Nah, Kirby ain't
coming in asking to score. They troll.
Yeah.
Because for them to see you live and they see the thumbnail and everything, they know the game on.
Right.
So they know what's going on. They just trolling.
Oh, he's saying he watching multiple games. That's what he said.
Oh.
Yeah, so somebody said if Kirby, Buster Champion said if Kirby don't make some changes, he may lose his job. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I think before Kirby let the ship sink, he gon' kick folks off the ship.
Yeah, he got to start firing. He got to start firing.
Yeah, I think the first head gonna roll, bro. If this don't turn around right here, if this stay like it is,
right,
the first head gonna roll is Schumer because the fan base already thought they hot at him, bro.
Yeah,
they already pissed at Schumer.
Yep, and that's what I love. I love that because I hate when they only put it on the players. That's something that I'm getting so sick and tired of. And I think because I do a lot of research on the Dogs and I always check on, recruitment, I think that's why I'm so sick and tired of everybody just blaming the players every single season. And it's like, no, you have to realize who we have coaching now. We got to understand that. We got to start, thinking about that also. What did we do in previous seasons? We got to think about that also. So they definitely in field goal range.
I don't know, man. That looked like a fumble to me.
Yeah, that did look like a fumble.
Yeah, that looked like a fumble right there. They need to review that.
Yes, sir.
What the crowd? What the crowd saying? That looked like a damn fumble right there. They need to review that. That ball was coming out of his hand. He was in the air, and that ball was coming out of his hand.
But it looked like it really didn't come out until he hit the ground.
I don't know, man. That thing looked like he did not have, but looked like that ball coming out of his hand, bro.
All right, let's not take 10 years to review this shit. Go on and give us the ball and let us work.
Now, if that was the goal line,
right,
that would be different. I agree with you, but he ain't nowhere near no goal line, bro. That ball, he did not have possession of that ball when he hit that ground, man. That ball was in the process of coming out of his hand.
I can see it definitely right here from this angle. Yeah, it's definitely slipping out of his hand. Yeah, they got the cut. Yeah. Wow, I never thought that this would be a game where we would struggle this much in. I knew that we was gonna play a tough game, but I would have never thought.
I knew. I've been saying all week it was gonna be tough. I've been saying all week.
Well, it's certain teams that I realize every season we're gonna have a tough time playing, especially if we got a team like this. There's certain teams like obviously Florida, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Alabama. It's certain teams that I already expect, but I don't know. Coming off that Ole Miss win, that Ole Miss win just it took over me, man. I thought this was the team Kirby was talking about.
Can't look too much into that, man, because Ole Miss almost lost to Washington State, bro. You know what I'm saying? Washington State hung with them.
Yeah.
So I mean, and like I said, man, Florida got a better defense. Florida got a better defense.
Well, it's definitely showing up in this game. It's definitely showing up how well their defense can play in this damn game here.
And this is what I was talking about. They ain't got nothing to lose. They 3-4, bro.
Right.
So why should they kick the field goal? They ain't got nothing.
They ain't got a damn thing to lose. Nope. And they fired up too. They fired up. Yep, Georgia. We back to what we used to seeing all season.
Got them.
Oh, they got
them.
Good.
Got them.
Good.
Hashtag got them.
That give us a second win.
You got greedy.
Sir. That give us our second win. Yeah, we needed that.
Hashtag got them. Yeah, I can see that from here, bro.
Yeah, you can see that from a mile away.
Nowhere near them chains.
Yeah, you can see. Oh man, what about that goddamn touchdown though earlier today? That was messed up, wasn't it?
Which one?
That Texas touchdown. You remember what I'm talking about? That goal line touchdown that they kept reviewing about 100 times.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Oh my God!
I was going back and forth to that Miami game.
Oh, okay.
When Texas went up by 3 touchdowns, like, man, this shit over with. I turned the game, man.
Because Vanderbilt, one of the Vanderbilt receivers, man, he reached out for the goal line, and for some reason they gave it to him. The man was clearly short, but they definitely gave it. I was highly surprised about that. This whole year, man, the refs has been terrible, bro. I don't know. It's a few old faces that I do see. I don't know if it's some new guys or what, but man.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good play for the defense, man.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump on down, man. I ain't gonna tell you lineup just in case somebody else want to call in, man. But
all right, man, I appreciate
man, if you still on, man, I hit you back up.
All right, definitely. I'll still be on.
Okay, man.
All right. Go Dogs.
All right, go Dogs.
All right, so what we talking about, chat? Schumann, boy. I don't do a hot seat, but his ass, man. Yeah, Frazier, I mean, you don't got nobody blocking over there either. It's the sad part about it. Like, the running backs be out there on the island by their damn self, look like, at some points in this game. I thought in the first half they were running the ball smoothly in the first half, but that changed a little bit. They weren't getting a whole lot of yards, but they were still running the ball pretty good. We need Gunner to step up. Yeah. I'd rather him just go out of bounds. I'm telling you, I'm not a troll. I hope y'all score. We got an ignoring Florida fan in Uncle Luke community, so yeah. Nah, it's all good, Justin. If you ain't no troll, man, you don't have to keep explaining it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. My thing is with my channel, I don't mind, people coming in that's not fans. I'm just one of those people where, don't come in just to troll just because you think that Georgia's gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Because just like that, you got the Stockton and Branch connection that can always be made, So they better not throw not one pass to the flats. Just like that. And you had a couple of guys open. You had Dylan Bell Dylan Bell he was open. I see how it goes. They do that, though. They do that to Lou, too. Yeah, they do that to everybody, man. Trolls do that to everybody. So that's why, me personally, I don't have time to argue. I'll just block you or whatever, get you out of there. But for the most part, I don't mind people that ain't dog fans coming in, giving their opinion. Keep that same energy if you troll and stay till the end. Yeah. I ain't tripping about no trolls. Long as you cool, long as you laid back and you just watching the game, because, me personally, I don't feel the need to troll nobody. I know we down. Even if we was up, I wouldn't be talking crazy about Florida. You know what I'm saying? Because at any minute, you know what I'm saying, either one of these teams could win or lose. All right, man. It looked like we still able to run the ball. Like I said, in the first half, it didn't look too bad at running the ball. It looked like Nate Frazier was having a pretty decent game running the ball. He rushed for 12 yards. He rushed 12 times, 45 yards. I think Nate Frazier is good this game to continue to run. But we could switch it up with Dwight Phillips and hopefully get to see Chauncey Barnes a little more. Yep, Stockton the Branch. He's the go-to, bro. Listen, as a guy that don't have a team, the game last week, y'all, against Ole Miss, one of the best games I've ever watched. Both teams, y'all got the edge. Great game. Yeah, appreciate that. Only person I like to troll is Kangaroo Black. Yeah, Kangaroo Black don't like Georgia, and Georgia don't like Kangaroo Black. I'm one of the only Georgia people that deal with Kangaroo Black. They need to check Branch hands. I think a couple of bad ref calls, and the way the defense is playing is pretty much the story of this game. There go Bowens. I said I wanted to see him. There you go. There you go. Let's go. I just talked about it. I wanted to see Bowens a little bit. There you go. That's why I say, man, we was running on this team. We was running pretty decent on this team. Let's go, Dogs. Let's go, Dogs. Let's go, Dogs. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. For those who've been in the chat or not in the chat, but in the live, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button to support the dog house. Kangaroo calls y'all bull puppies, which I'm sure you know. To me, that's fine. One stop, dogs. What's happening now? Just tuning in. Hey, man, ain't nothing happening, man. We up, man. That's what's happening, man. Georgia is finally up. Georgia finally woke up. All right, defense, get to stop and let's get out of here. That's all I want to see. 225 girl. That's all I want to see. Yeah, we in there like swim well on the beach chair. Yeah, man, it's time to get right, Georgia. It's time to get right. You know, at the end of the day, we know that we can grind it out with any team. We know that, right? We can grind it out with any team, you know, but we have to wake up in the right moments. And that was the right moment to wake up in. You know, a clutch drive, facts, a clutch drive. And that's what it's all about also. I think we forget that because we so used to dominating every single team. We forget that, you know, if we're not as dominant in the season, we gotta at least grind it out. You know, we got to at least, you know, go hard and have a clutch drive, like Mr. Cizo Hawk said. Okay, dogs, bite down, Kilo Actual 7. All right, Chad said we need to score again. Our defense feeds off the offense. Mr. Cizo Hawk said, I be hating on Gunner, but the boy is nails. Man, look, I think that Gunner is a decent quarterback. Do I give him a lot of flack? Yes, because I think that he could be better. I give him a lot of flack. I do. Because, I mean, you have inconsistencies. Like, that at the end of the day, you're not consistent. Like, a lot of teams have quarterbacks that are consistent every single game. They might not play their best game, but they still are consistent in the way they play. Now, like Armando Black TV saying, he's saying that Florida's defense is elite, and that's part of the reason. I think with them stacking the box, that is part of the reason. They trying to make him throw, but it's a few things that I feel about Gunner, and I just feel like I'm going to call it out every chance that I get. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I used the analogy before, if your child doing wrong in school, you're going to chastise him. When he doing right, you're going to congratulate him. You know what I mean? That's just the way it go. No, he's not great. You know, he's mid. Everybody's saying that he's mid. He is. But my thing is, you can have a mid quarterback and still win championships, in my opinion. Your defense just got to be fucking hard. You got to have a hard-hitting defense. Chris Williams said, hey, go out of his way to hate on Gunner. Gunner is not mid. He's a very good quarterback. I mean, I can't deny you, Kilo. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to deny you your opinion. At the end of the day, everybody has their opinion. Some people like El Rocco and It's All Gravy. They believe he's mid. Me personally, I believe he's mid also, but I'm not here to deny your opinion on Gunner Stockton. Greatness is not what I see this season in Gunner Stockton. Maybe next season. I think this is an experience for him. I'll give him that. This is an experience season for him, you know, and just like the rest of these guys out here. So I think next season he may do a whole lot better. I'm expecting him to do a whole lot better next season. He's doing pretty decent in this season. You know, he's keeping us in games, you know, throwing the ball here and there, you know, plus we got dynamic running backs in my opinion. So you got to give credit to those guys also. You know, let's not always speak about Gunner Stockton, because it's not like Gunner Stockton is out here throwing haymakers all over the field and connecting with his receivers. Yeah, he's been connecting with Zachariah Branch, but outside of that, it's not like he out here throwing bullets, throwing perfect bullets that's connected with the receivers, but he is doing well. So I have to stress that to the people that don't like Gunner. He is doing well. Flush him. Somebody get up there. There you go. But Loco, Loco, and I'm not trying to, alter your opinion, Loco, or Kilo. I'm not trying to alter y'all opinion or change y'all opinion about Gunner. But being mid does not make you bad, bro. Being mid just means you're mid. You're not that good and you're not that bad. That's what mid is. Mid does not mean that you're a bad player and we supposed to. Yeah, being mid doesn't make you bad. So when I say you mid, I don't know about El Loco or it's all gravy, but when I say that you're mid, that means that you kind of in between. Like you're all that good, but you're not all that bad either. That's just how I feel about him. Gunner is a game manager that doesn't play reckless with the ball. I like that. Yeah, that's what a mid quarterback does, in my opinion. He's a good game manager. He's not a quarterback that's going to be throwing it all over the field, making big time plays, but he managed the game very well. Exo Mia say, what's up with you too, Exo Mia? I seen you been in the live. Is it true that UGA defense head coach is in the talks about becoming the head coach at Florida? No, I think that's fake. Oh, he caught that. He caught that. Yeah, he caught that. Did it hit the ground, Kilo? Yeah, because if they show the angle between his arms, we can see if that thing hit the ground. And I hate the fact that you can literally catch the ball on the ground and it's a complete pass. I always hated that. Like catching the ball on the ground. One angle looks like he got it. One angle looks like it hit the ground. I believe they're gonna give it to him. I believe they're gonna give it to him. Incomplete. I'm calling incomplete for the sake of the game. Yeah. Alabama struggled with South Carolina, and now Georgia is struggling. What's wrong with the SEC? Yeah. I mean, it looks very close. For those who saying that it's incomplete, it looked very close. It looked very close. Man, I wish they would hurry up, bro. I swear, bro. I wish they would hurry up. How he got behind the secondary? Yeah. Hey, people can call it what they want. People can call it what they want. Say what you want. Florida Gators gonna say what they want. At the end of the day, y'all, hey, it's been a whole lot of bad calls out here on us. So it is what it is. Let's keep trucking. Yeah, they got 4 yards. The Ellis Robinson. So Georgia, that's the thing. That's the thing with Georgia. Like, even though 225 girls said turnover on downs, yes, ma'am. Even though Georgia's defense does not play consistent every single game, at the right moments they make the best decisions at the right moments. They do, it's been like this all season. At the right moments, at the right time, we make the right plays. The best plays at the right time. All right, we score right here. You already know what time it is. This game was closer than I expected, a lot closer than I expected. I know, talking to Armando, he gave me some good pointers on how he felt already about Florida's defense. Me personally, I didn't know how well Florida's defense was, but Kilo said 2 conversions all we need. Facts. Chad said Georgia does not stop fighting. No, they don't. But yeah, I didn't know how well Florida's defense plays, but I don't feel like me personally, I feel like Georgia just can play better. We've seen Georgia play way better. The inexperienced coach helped us today. I mean, there's no way we should be losing to a damn interim head coach. It's no way. It really shouldn't even been this close. But hey, the only thing that changed was the coach. It ain't like the players changed. So they still got talented players over there. That's what I mean. You see how he stuttered taking off? It's like he just stuttered, bro. Like, you could have got way more. I think you can get more yards if you just nah. Man, it's all great. Said, man, it was closer than we expected, but that's cool because look at how Bama played against SC. Yes, we play better, but it's all good. We win. A win is a win. True. It's a rival game. None of them come easy for anybody. That's facts. I told y'all Florida would choke. I called that when I came in. Yeah, I ain't concerned. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm a Georgia fan, so I ain't concerned with Florida as much as I am with Georgia and seeing them be more productive on offense. And I know that Florida's defense is doing pretty well, but at the same time, I just want to see us be a little more explosive when it comes. But I don't think we'll see that really. Yep, that was a good play. That was a good play from Bowens. Yep. If my camera happens to go out, I'm gonna switch to my computer camera. Yep. But this game, this was a tough fought game. Another tough fought game. Another game where we played from behind, you know. Where was 33 the first? 33 was he get Bowens played in the first half. It's just he just couldn't get no yards. Just like that play right there. Just like that last play right there. That's what was happening to Chauncey Bowens in the first half. It's just, man, they don't wore down the defense a lot. He's able to move around a little bit more now. You know, and he's a good back too. So, you know, you may not do great every single play. These are humans, right? They're not machines. Where's Daniel Harris? Daniel Harris, I don't know where the hell he at. Is he injured too, Daniel Harris? But remember, anything can happen on rival games. Yep. Man, we told you about them cameras. Yeah, man. Hey, look, man, I charge them up as much as I can. But, you know, when you going for a full game, a lot of times I guess it just depends with my camera. Sometimes it do what it want to do. I had a feeling that this game, I had a feeling that this was the game that could get us. I didn't think so. Me personally, I didn't think so. And I only didn't, and like I said, I didn't think so because of what Kirby kept saying in those press conferences. And I don't mean to blame it on Kirby, but it is what it is. He kept mentioning that this team was so good in practice, like, you know, this team was this and that. And I kept wondering, like, well, damn, why in the hell are we not seeing it in games? So when we did see it against Ole Miss, that's when I was like, oh, so this was what Kirby talking about. But now in this game, we seem like how we've been looking all season again. So I'm like, you know, but that's why I didn't think that, you know, this would be a close game for us, because I felt like, well, shit, Ole Miss ain't, if Florida's defense is good, Ole Miss ain't that damn far behind. So I feel like us beating Ole Miss, I'm like, oh shit, this must be the team that Curry been talking about. Mr. Cizo said, I'm pleased with this win. Exo Mia said, we so used to our defense being on point almost every year. This year, we must just have so many new players, I guess. You can say that, you know, you can say that Georgia's defense is younger this season, but at the same time, you have to add in the fact that it, you know, when you, like I said, you have to watch my previous video where I kind of break it down about the coaching staff and what we're missing. I know a lot of players don't seem to believe in that. I don't know why, but it makes a big difference if you don't have great coaches. And I think with Glenn Schumann, he's okay, but I don't think he can handle this defense alone, and it's showing. Let's see what else y'all saying. Rich. What's that? Rich say Kamani McClain went against Depp and got reminded he's like 90 pounds. Kilo said it's the bye. They had me a little worried. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. Mississippi State gonna be a fight. I believe so too. They will be a fight. 225 girl said I knew we would win. It was just going to be close, and Florida was going to come hard at us. Yep. I thought Florida was going to come hard too, but I thought we were going to be up at least by 2 touchdowns, you know, and I didn't think that we were going to do it all in the first half. I thought we were going to do it towards the end of in the second half. I thought that we were going to eventually pick up the pace. Defense was going to lock in, offense was going to tighten up, but we didn't see that today. But they did make the plays that they needed to make. I had to go to work. What's the score, Major? It was 20-17. I think it's still 24-20 at this point. No, it's not. Is it still 24? No, I might be wrong. Yeah, it's 24-20. And Georgia Tech. Yeah, I believe Georgia Tech gonna put a. You know, they're gonna try to put it on us also. Yeah, it's 24-20. Georgia is up. You know what I mean? Right now, it's 3rd and what? 3 or 4? Man, we got a minute and 53 on the clock, so that's still a lot of time. I want to score again. If I'm Kirby Smart, I want to score again. Now, Stockton haven't been having a whole lot of success throwing the ball as much. I mean, he's definitely been getting it to Zachariah Branch. If anybody, he's been getting it to Zachariah Branch. But for the most part, you haven't been seeing the Lawson Luckies. Haven't really been seeing much of the Oscar Depps, So Noah Thomas caught a touchdown pass, and like I say, Zach Branch, he's definitely, he was worth the money. He was worth the money. Yeah, I ain't seen McCray either. I don't know what's going on with Josh McCray. Yeah, it looked like Florida don't have no timeouts. No, they, Exo Mia, I don't want y'all to stress out. The beginning of the season, yeah, we was a little stressed over here at the Doghouse. But at the Doghouse, I don't want us to get stressed out more so than I want us to really do our homework on the dogs and what's really going on, right? I want us to understand that it's a lot of variables in offsides defense. I want us to understand that there's a lot of variables that goes into why a team looks the way they look season after season. And more so than others, I'm trying to find the research for y'all over here at the Doghouse. I'm not just going off of week to week, just making excuses or saying what player didn't do well, what player did do well. No, I'm actually going in looking at recruitment season after season to try to figure out the actual issue. And I think it's just a mixture in the players, also with the coach, but more so leaning on the coach, Glenn Schumann. More so leaning towards Glenn Schumann, though. And the reason why I say is some of the players, because a lot of times the players, they are 5-star guys, so they should be playing a whole lot better. But at the same time, you come to college to get that, what they call it, like you come to college to get that development, right? And if you're not getting developed well from your defensive coordinator, what else do you do? So it's not more of a stress thing this season, not at this point. Early on in the season, yeah, but now it's like we pretty much done figured out what type of team that we have. So Exo Mia, don't stress out, man. We're grinded out, grinded pound type team. We're going to always grind it out no matter who we play. So there's no need to really be stressed out. We've settled in our rotation. First, Frazier, Bowens, receiving, special, Cash Jones, everyone else getting in where you fit in. 225 Girl said, I'm not stressing being a Dog fan. Is it for the week? Facts. It comes with being a fan. Yeah, Cizo said the depth on the D-line is huge. Impact of effectiveness of his defense. Those 5 stars are meaningless when you get to college. No one cares. There goes Stockton. Yeah, I agree with all y'all opinion. Even Frederick, like the 5 stars don't always matter, but the fact that you do have them, that shows you the level of talent that you have. They're not the stars. They're not giving these guys stars for no reason. Frederick, they're not giving these guys stars for no reason. That's just like That's just like having a 5-star running back or quarterback. You're expecting him to do what he's supposed to do. Yeah, that's the ball game. I'm just having my little talk, just talking my little talk. But at the same time, like I say, if we didn't have 5 stars after 5 stars after 5 stars, do you really think we would have won 2 nationals back to back? So you can't say the 5 stars don't mean nothing, because they absolutely do. They absolutely do. It's just it doesn't mean everything. You know what I mean? It don't mean everything. It don't mean that you're going to win every single season, every single game. But 5 stars do matter. Like our defense was loaded with 5-star guys in 21 and 22. You know, so our five stars does matter, but then it don't always matter. So don't start that fight. And I knew they were gonna start up. Cheers to the Doghouse, another dub on the boards. Let's get it, man. For those who hadn't hit that like button, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. I've been rocking with y'all all game. You know what I mean? This one of those games where I ain't really talk no crap, really. I ain't go too hard this game, you know. I was pretty laid back, you know. I was laid back this game. You said they loaded with 5 stars now? I think Georgia got to just round the same amount that we've been having. If you watch my last video, I kind of, you know, showed it to you guys. And I'm about to take a drink just for y'all, man. Finna eat some Gator bites and wings I purchased earlier. Okay, Major, thanks for hosting the live. And go Dogs! Shout out to the live for rocking with a player. No, I'm just playing. The pessimism was at a minimum. A win is a win. Go Dogs. Yeah, the pessimism. Well, however the hell you pronounce that shit. Man, yeah, win is a win. Like, ain't nobody tripping. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. We know what type of team we got, you know. We know what type of team we got, so we have to understand that this ain't the dominating team that we're used to. But what team that we do have is a fighting ass team. This team gonna fight to the death every single game. They're gonna fight to the death. You ain't gonna see this team getting blown out or nothing like that. That's not gonna happen. So kudos to everybody that was in the chat giving their opinions and showing their love to the Doghouse. You know what I mean? Can't let that die, bro. I see that. Bolden, Robinson, Dalen Everett, Jordan Hall, Raylan Wilson, Janela Aguro, Elijah Griffin. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, when you talk about the 5 stars, we got them. We still got the same amount that we had in previous seasons. Go Dodgers up next. All right, well, shout out to the Dodgers. I'm not a Dodgers fan. The real score is 30-20, just so y'all know. Game 7, Chris Cole, Justin Williams, like David Bellamy say our tight ends are avatars. We need to use them more. I think so too. Till next week, it's all love, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm your host, Major. I'm about to get out of here because I'm telling y'all I got some good-ass fish that my old lady just cooked downstairs, and I'm about to grub on. I got some fried fish and some mac and cheese I'm about to grub on. Hey, I came back to say I subscribed and congrats on the win. Hey, man, Justin Ashley, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate y'all coming off in this thing, showing love. We always, like I say, we always have good conversation and good. Y'all give me good pointers on the Dogs, and I try to reciprocate that back. And I enjoy it, you know, even when we overreact, and sometimes I do overreact. This game, I was a little mid on because I was still high off the Ole Miss win. So I came into this game like, oh, this is going to be a breeze. But it didn't turn out that way, but it still turned out with the W. So peace and blessings to everybody out there. Shout out to everybody that, you know, supported and is supporting this channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And also, if you are a subscriber, you can help the Doghouse grow by donating to the channel with a super chat or a cash app. Yeah. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. It don't cost you a thing. It don't cost you a thing. And I'm about to get out of this thing. Hey, man, go Dogs.